Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network. And joining us as he has all season long, head coach Brett Hobbs. And Coach, 9 weeks have flown by.
Yes.
And now you're in a position where you sort of control your own destiny.
Yeah, it has, every year seems like it goes by a little bit faster each year. And we do control our fate, and that's what, we're excited about. Obviously, we know we've got a tough opponent coming up on Friday, and we're going to have to play well. But we like that we get to control whether or not we're going to be able to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a game that sort of self-motivates itself. You've got an opportunity, like you said, to get to the playoffs. And the sell job this week is, hey guys, we get to play an extra week with a win tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And and they deserve that. And and what I was telling them is when you make it to the state playoffs, I mean, everybody, it's a clean slate. Mm-hmm. Everybody's 0-0, and it's really the team that gets hot and also who, has everybody healthy. And so there's a lot of things that go into it. And so if we can just get into the state playoffs, I like where we're at right now.
You mentioned health, and you're probably as healthy as you've been since week one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a big thing for any team, especially us. We did suffer some injuries first part of the year that were tough on us. But now we're getting all those guys back and gives us a few more options on what we can do, but also helps with the depth-wise as well.
You've played two of the better teams in the state the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And this week you're going to play a team that's gotten better as the year's gone on. Yeah. It's one of the anomalies in high school football is this team has started very slowly, but they're getting better as the season's coming on.
Yeah, they really are. And, they made a few changes, what they're doing offensively with their scheme. And, I honestly feel like if they would have started doing this at the beginning of the year, mm-hmm. They could be sitting at possibly 5 or 6 wins. So they are a team that can present some problems and are having some good success. So I know that they're going to be ready to go and, well prepared.
The playoff scenario is murky at best. We're in one of those AAA triangles, and we're going to detail that in our next segment. But it's win and then get in for you guys. 2 wins has been traditionally the number that will get you in. You're in a sort of a tiebreaker scenario should Heritage or HAR-BER win the game tonight as well. But, your message to the team has to be just, hey, guys, win and we'll take our chances.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we can't control what anybody else does. All we can do is control what we can. And if we just go out there and take care of business and, we'll see how everything ends up. But I feel good and confident that if we are able to win tonight, that we'll be the ones going in, to the playoffs.
Seems crazy. 12 weeks ago, you and I sat down and we talked, and this has just been a blur. And I don't know how it is for you, but I was talking to Coach Johnson earlier this week about it. It's, we wait all summer for these 10 dates, and then it just flies by. Yeah,
it really does. And then you got to wait an entire year. Mm-hmm. But I've made a long list of things that, we need to do better and correct for next season. And I think some of those things will help us where we need to be and moving forward in the future.
Kickoff's coming up. We're going to talk about the Southside Mavericks coming up on the other side of the break. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Good old Mother Nature and time. 2 elements that are unforgiving to any fence. At Sands Fencing, we know Northwest Arkansas can have some crazy weather. That's why we build beautiful quality custom fences designed to stand strong against time and weather. Whether you're new in town or your roots run deep, here's the number you need to keep. Call Sands Fencing today. Get a Sands fence at your place.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on the Bulldog Sports Network, and we're going to talk about the Southside Mavericks with head coach Brett Hobbs. And this is one of those teams that started slowly and has gone through some rough patches, dealt with some injuries much like you have, but they've gotten better as the year's gone on.
Yeah, they have, and they continue to get better each week, and they've made some adjustments that they've started hitting their rhythm. They've done a great job, and whenever you do get hot or a team does kind of start figuring out what they can do and to be successful, it is a scary game or a scary opponent because they are playing so well right now.
They've dealt with some injuries at probably the most important position, the quarterback spot. Their original starter broke his collarbone during the summer. They lost their backup in the middle of the season. They're on their third-team quarterback, who's also their starting corner, Garrett Simpson. He seems to have ignited this offense. This offense is a very high-powered, high-scoring offense.
Yeah, I tell you, he really makes the offense go. If you look back a couple weeks ago, the game against HAR-BER, I'm not sure how many yards he rushed for, but it was a lot. And he's very capable of making big plays, especially with his legs. So we've always got to make sure, because of the zone read, and they'll do some counter read, power read. They do a bunch of quarterback read stuff every which way. So we've got to make sure we understand our responsibility and always have somebody ready to make sure they're taking that quarterback.
I was looking back at last year's game, a 52-51. I mean, just a wild affair at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium across the street. And it's the same offensive line. It's a lot of the same position players. So familiarity, you should have pretty good scouting report on these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And, their offensive line, they have an extremely big offensive line. They're very well coached. They run, a zone scheme that, with those type of big bodies, it allows that quarterback and that running back to find those holes, and they do a great job as far as, reading their linemen's blocks and finding that crease. And then once they hit that crease, they're dangerous in the open field.
It's a defense that's gotten better as the year's gone on.
Yep.
At the beginning, they couldn't stop a nosebleed. And they may have played their best last week against Bentonville West. In the loss, they held a very high-powered Bentonville West team to just over 30 points.
I was really impressed with just the overall game. But, yes, defensively, because West has a very high-powered offense. And so I thought that they did a great job of handling that. It was a 28-24 ball game with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So that just tells you how close it was. And, Southside had a touchdown that was called back that they ended up having to kick a field goal. So it was really even closer than the final score indicated. And so that just kind of tells you how hot they are right now and how dangerous they can be.
Yeah, a game like this, two teams that are fairly evenly matched could come down to special teams. They've got a great kicker in Jackson De La Souza, but I know you feel really good. If they kick it to you, you got 1 and 34 back there that can take it back.
You're
anytime.
exactly right, and it was really awesome to see Z-Man last week, take that 199 yards, and as long as we're able to, field it cleanly and it doesn't go in the end zone, I always like our chances. And our special teams, the front line, they do a great job on kickoff return, and Tajon and Z-Man, they do a great job as far as finding that crease, hitting that, and then in the open field, they're dangerous.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Best of luck tonight.
All right.
Kickoff's coming up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Climax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax NWA and climaxnwa.com.
Are you tired of being turned down for mortgage loans? Advantage One Mortgage is here for you. With over 50 years of combined experience, Advantage One Mortgage LLC are here for your needs. They also offer cash-out refinancing and free pre-approval. Call Advantage One Mortgage today.
It's Smoothie King time!
At Whole Pet, we're an independently owned family business located in Arkansas. We're passionate about helping dogs and cats live their healthiest and best lives.
Just so friendly and professional. They have such a good selection of healthy dog foods and treats, toys, grooming.
From healthy foods and treats to supplies to luxurious spa grooming services and more, you and your pet will leave happy after getting the most professional and courteous service around. Whole Pet in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Fort Smith.
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Jason Jones, and the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldog Sports Network. It's game number 10, the 2022 season for the Springdale Bulldogs, and everything the Dogs wanted to accomplish is in front of them tonight in Fort Smith. A win? They're not necessarily in. We'll talk about the playoff circumstances and what might happen should the Dogs lose tonight. We'll talk about it with Coach Hobbs coming up on the other side of the break. Plus, Coach Robert Johnson and I will be back to kick this thing off in about a half an hour. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Accidents,
are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Are you ready for a new career opportunity? Ready for
Teamwork.
Ready for
competitive benefits.
Ready for
A friendly culture.
ready for
Stability and growth.
ready for
Limitless opportunities.
Cintas, ready for the workday.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
It's hot, and so are the savings at Springdale Tractor Company when you buy the Kubota L-Series tractor package. Right now, the Kubota L2501 DT tractor and loader, it's just $18,500 cash. Or choose 0 down with 0.99% financing up to 60 months. Save green when you buy orange and the Kubota L-Series tractor package from Springdale Tractor Company. If you need it now, don't wait. Come see us in Springdale at 6160 West Sunset Avenue or shop online at springdaletractor.com.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hi everybody, it's me, Elle, and Bruiser. You know, from the smash hit musical.
Para un cafecito y charla en la mañana, un menú completo de información. Nuestro compromiso con la familia Springdale llega con la segunda temporada. Nuevas entrevistas, invitados especiales, temas de interés, educación, cultura, identidad y deportes. Entérate de lo que está pasando en el noroeste de Arkansas. Únete al diálogo y acompáñame. Soy Maribel Tapia en Cafecito y Charla.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Welcome to Jim Rowland Stadium on the campus of Fort Smith Southside High School for tonight's 7A West contest between our Springdale Bulldogs and the Fort Smith Southside Mavericks. Big one for the Bulldogs. Coach Robert Johnson alongside. Let's talk about it. This is a big one for the Dogs. We kind of talked with Brett Hobbs about it. And, Springdale right now in one of those nasty little triangles, and they're coming up on the short end of it. A win. You want to talk about the playoffs? It starts with a win here tonight.
Exactly. They've got to win. There's three of us. It's us, HAR-BER, and Heritage. And this is super big for us. So seniors need to come out, make sure they play hard, and those underclassmen need to make sure they finish the season the right way for these seniors.
Yeah, it's a big night for Springdale. Again, in one of those nasty little triangles. A win doesn't automatically guarantee you a place in the playoffs, but it certainly gives you a leg up on the teams that you're leaving behind.
Exactly, and considering who they have to play as well,
exactly.
We feel like this one is as much more in our favor than it is for the other two teams.
This has been a back-and-forth series since Southside rejoined the 7A West last year, 52-51. A back-and-forth affair. It was crazy. Right up till the very end, Springdale misses a two-point conversion. 2 years ago here at Southside, Springdale gets the ball, goes on a 16-play, almost 12-minute drive to sort of seal the deal at the end of the game. So it's been that kind of series. This year, Southside 3-6. They're already qualified for the playoffs. And let's start with them. They've got a big injury to deal with. Their number one tailback, Isaac Gregory.
Exactly. I think we talked as a hip injury possibly.
Injury.
Knowing they're already in, going to give him an extra week to rest. So that's another issue that they've got to handle. But at the same time, I think that helps us well going into this game. And we just need to make sure, and we've kind of talked about this the whole year, we have to start out positive from the very start of the game.
Gregory had 12 touchdowns the last 3 games. He is a touchdown machine. Now, they're going to rely on their offensive line. It's a big, experienced offensive line. When I went back and looked at last year's game, it's the exact same offensive line. But they've had some injuries at the quarterback spot. They're down to their third-team quarterback. Now, he's more of an athlete.
Right.
He can throw it a little bit, but he's,
he'd rather run it,
And it's Carter Zimmerman. He is, they run a lot of zone read.
Right.
They're probably going to have to lean on him a little bit more tonight.
Exactly. Knowing that running back's not there. And I think last week they rushed for 499, I believe, against HAR-BER or Bentonville West. I'm sorry. So they are definitely a run-heavy team. Now that their back is not in the game and they're on that quarterback that's more of an athlete, as a defensive coordinator, you're thinking, hey, we don't have to key on really two, but one. But at the same time, if we can stop the run and make them and force them to have to throw the ball, that may be in our favor.
Now for Springdale's dealing with some injuries. Last week, Jack Pounder suffered a rib injury.
Right.
Cade Nasrud comes in, kind of jump-starts the offense, gets them going up and down the field. We were told he's going to start tonight. Okay.
Yeah, and that's something that like you said, he did kind of jumpstart after last week. I think Pounders landed on the football, had a rib injury. So, that's one. He came in and did some things last week to kind of spark us. And, if that's something that'll get us going, right now we need some positive things going right now. So that'll be good for us.
Springdale will be without Zach Turner tonight, their nose guard and their left guard. He's out with illness. Hopefully he's watching the game. Zach, hope you're feeling better. That's a big guy to miss in the middle of that line.
I'll tell you what, he's a big miss for us because, like I said, it's two sides of the ball, and he's a big plugger on the middle of that defensive line.
You talked about it. Springdale's going to have to start fast. 11 points during conference play isn't going to win too many games.
No.
You got the one win in your back pocket. This is a high-scoring team. This Fort Smith Southside team comes in averaging over 40 points in conference play. And this is 7A West.
Right.
You're playing quality teams every week. They can put up a bunch of points in a hurry.
Exactly. And I felt like when we played at Fayetteville, defensively, I thought our defense has kind of given us opportunities, given us chances. We've got to be able to produce on offense. And for that to happen, we've got to have those key guys step up and make some plays.
Captains are at midfield. Kane Pinto, looks like Samuel Barranco, Gio Alvarez, Datrion Woodfork, the captains for Springdale. Now, if you win the toss, you want the ball first?
I'm not so sure I don't defer. Give me an extra possession in the second half.
Yeah, Springdale's going to have to fight to keep this thing close. Again, this Southside team scores a ton of points.
Right.
The last couple of weeks they can't stop a nosebleed.
Right.
But they can score a bunch of points.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's almost like you're watching the old basketball for the Razorbacks. They just want to outscore you.
Right. And that's kind of been their MO, especially against the bottom half of the conference, is just going outscore people.
Right.
They have wins over Heritage and Har-BER. The rest, they played some games. It took them a little while to kind of get going. They had kind of a bumpy non-con, and they had a tough start to the early part of the season, but they've really gotten it going lately.
Right. And you mentioned they got the 2 wins, so it is important for us not only to win to get in, but also for seeding.
Yeah.
So then it comes down to points, I believe.
All right. So let's see who's got the toss. Looks like Southside has won it. They're going to defer, so Springdale is going to get the football first, and that means Cade Nasserud, that we were told he's going to start. I would assume that Coach Hans wouldn't lie to us.
Yep.
So.
We need to be able to starts with special teams.
Right.
We've kind of been back and forth kind of with special teams throughout the season. So we need a good special team return. Then let's take the ball on offense and let's put points on the board right off the bat.
Yeah. Last week, Zamarian Manuel, 99-yard kickoff return to the house for a touchdown.
Exactly.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's a school record. That's you're not going to get much longer than that.
No.
But you're right about the special teams. It's one step forward, 2 steps back. You get the big return. They've had some turnovers. It's been a struggle on special teams. The one thing they've been able to rely on most of the year has been good defense. You just can't leave them out there all night.
Exactly. And we talk about that. I think with that being said, going back to the offense, when's the last time we've had everybody on offense to be able to gel and have some chemistry and work down the field?
Yeah, we'll see what they do on the offensive line combination. Gio's back and healthy.
Good.
Gus is back and healthy.
Yep.
Maurice Oliveira, Kevin Contreras are going to go back into the starting lineup. Arthur Clark will be on the left side at the left tackle spot. Tevin's going to play the tight end. When they go to the tight end spot, he'll play a lot of that slot receiver spot. David Perez is your starting running back. Quarterback tonight, we expect it to be Cade Nasserud. Wide receivers, we're going to get Chris Cortez back tonight. He's been out the last 2 weeks. That's a big get.
Yeah, it is.
That's your number one target. 24 receptions, 511 yards, 3 touchdowns on the year. That's your number one guy, and he's back in the fold.
Yeah, and that helps because it also helps Junior.
Yep.
It helps Tristan Davis. And then when you put Sparks out there or you put Tevin with them, it gives you more targets to throw to.
Yep. Springdale almost back at full strength for the first time really since the Harrison game.
Exactly.
First time this year that they've been absolutely healthy. So glad to have you along here on the Bulldog Sports Network. We're about to kick this thing off. Southside's going to kick to Springdale. Dogs will get the football first. Jackson De La Souce. I was joking with the Southside radio announcer. It feels like Jackson's been at Southside for a decade.
Right.
He's been their kicker 4 years. He is an outstanding kicker, and he's about to kick this thing deep. Tejan and Zamarian going to go back deep as usual. Tejan comes in averaging about 24.6 per carry. Zamarian right around 23. Both aided by big returns in the last couple of weeks.
So you're saying it might be a touchback with the kicker they've got.
He's pretty good. Now, the wind tonight is actually going to be, if you're watching on television, it will be blowing from left to right. So Southside will be kicking with the wind. The flag is back behind the scoreboard and is blowing back into the end zone. So we have it teed up. De La Souce going to put it down on the far hash on the 40. Tejan and Zamarian back deep. Springdale have to be very, very conscious of the onside kick.
Yeah.
So here we go. De La Souce kicks it deep. And we've
Returnable.
got a whistle, and we'll see what.
I think that the far guy looked like he was real close to being offsides, and I guess he got him.
Sure was. And Southside's going to pick up a penalty on the first play of the game. They'll back them up 5 yards.
Well, they kicked it to Zamarian, so either they feel good about the coverage or Zamarian might have a chance at a good return.
Yes, he will. Again, the wind blowing from left to right. It's not a strong wind, probably at 5 to 10 miles per hour last time I checked it. Springdale needs to be conscious of an onside kick here. Southside already qualified for the playoffs.
Right.
They're playing for seeding here. What they don't want to get into is if we were to win tonight, they would actually drop to the 6. we would go to the
right,
5.
Which means they're going to probably have to play Conway.
Exactly. And nobody right now wants to play Conway.
No.
They're one of the hottest teams in the
state. No, they got to play Bryan on Saturday, and that's not going to be good.
The short end-over-end kick coming to Zamarian at the 7. Manuel across the 20. Got a seam, 25. Out to the 30, 35, 40. Zamarian breaks free into Maverick territory. He's going to be run out near the 40-yard line. First down, Springdale.
Again, that's what we talked about. We needed a good spark from special teams. We got it with Zamarian right there. Great job.
Nice play there by Zamarian. Springdale's got great field position here to start the opening drive. We'll see where they set it down. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 38 of Southside.
Definitely a good spot to be starting.
All right, let's see who's coming out at the quarterback spot. It is going to be Caden Asarud. He'll have Kanagaki, David Perez alongside. Tajon Sparks going to line up in a deep set here.
A little different formation here.
We hadn't seen this year. Cortez and Reyna are your wide receivers.
Kind of the old diamond inverted bone look if you're an old school guy.
I don't know what we're waiting on here. Waiting on, I guess, on the chains to get set on the far side. It's going to be 1st and 10, Springdale. Ball at the 38-yard line. This will be the first play from scrimmage in the ball game. Here's Tajon. Bounce it to the right side. He's going to run out of bounds. He's going to lose about a yard and a half. It's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, had a little hot snap that time, a little high, but wasn't. I don't think it affected the play. That time they had that one kind of lined out for us.
Maurice Oliveira in at the center spot. Alex Guevara in at the right guard. They've moved Gus Perez over to the left guard. We had some issues last week with the high snaps.
Right,
cost them on the first drive. This will be second down. We'll call it 11. Perez, the lone running back. Caden will throw. Steps up, and he is going to go down back at the 43-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and long.
Got a flag on the field. I'm not sure. Maybe they might have called a face mask.
We'll wait and see.
It was kind of late. It kind of came in as the quarterback was getting tackled. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think that's what they're going to call.
Yeah, I think you're right. So the sack is going to be back to the 44-yard line, but they're going to mark off the penalty.
I think it's still going to be second down. It's not going to be enough for
They're going to put it down at the 29.
Yeah, 1 yard short. Still be second and 1, I believe, is what they're going.
Yep, you're exactly right. So it'll be second down and 1. Springdale catches a break here.
Boy, we needed that one right there. We just need some positive yards to come out and get moving.
They'll go empty here. 5 wide receivers. Second down and 1. Caden Asarud alone in the backfield. He'll throw. Here comes the blitz. Caden. Pass complete. Tevin Tate at the 25, 20, 15. First down, Springdale.
You know, he's a big target to look at, and I never saw him come across on the shallow. I don't know how I missed that.
Not real sure how you missed that.
I don't either.
But
that was a really good, that was a good route. Caden stayed in the pocket, did a good job, got it to him just like he needed to.
6'5", 260
I know. I don't know how I missed him coming across on the shallow route, but I did.
1st and 10, ball at the 14. Caden's first pass completion tonight.
Blaming it on the windows.
Yep, there you go. We got a little column in front
there
of you.
There you go.
Springdale going to go with a power set here. Kanagaki, Perez set up his dual tight ends. Here's Devon. Devin trying to get to the outside. Now trying to run outside. He's going to lose 2, maybe 3 on that. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, they do a really good job defensively running to the football.
Yeah, this is an experienced defense. For all the points that they give up, this is a team that basically the same defense they had last year. Ben Beelan's really kind of the ringleader of that, number 7, the linebacker in the middle of that defense. Second down. We'll call it 13. High snap, Caden. Across the 15-yard line, back past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was designed. I know it was a high snap, and he just kind of took off with it. So maybe he thought, let me just get what I can out of it.
Third down. The line to make is the 4. We'll call it third down, 9, 4 wide receiver set. Tevin in the slot near side. Asarud fires, pass. Thought he had it in and out of the hands of Tevin Tate. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like we got field goal coming out.
All right, so Springdale going to try the field goal. Haven't made one this year, 0 for 2.
Well, and I believe last week Junior kicked our extra point.
Yep, Junior's going to kick
now.
who?
Yeah, I think he's lined up to kick it again.
We're going to send Junior out. It's going to be a 30-yard attempt.
Yep.
Springdale could use some points here just to kind of get off the schneid. Springdale a guy short. Play clock's at 10, so Springdale going to have to hurry. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's no good.
Just a little bit right, looks like. Pushed it right.
So the good field position after the kickoff return does not come to pass. And now you're going to give this high-powered Southside football team the football. And, it took a lot of positives there out of the first drive.
Yeah.
But just couldn't get it done.
That's right. And they came out in a little different formation. I don't know if we might, next time see a different formation, kind of see how they line up. They run a little awkward defense. They kind of line up in a 3-3, kind of a 3 stack with the middle backer and kind of as a spy. So it's kind of a different front.
Zimmerman will bring the offense out. First down 10 for Southside. They'll go with a 4 wide receiver set. First play for Southside. Zimmerman on the keeper. Across the 25. He's got room. 40-yard line, 50. Zimmerman. Zamarian chasing after him. Can't get him. Carter Zimmerman with an 80-yard touchdown run on the first play of the ball game.
Well, you definitely said he was a runner,
Yep.
and that proved that.
80-yard touchdown run for Carter Zimmerman after the missed field goal, and Southside leads 6-0. He is dangerous.
Yeah.
This is a team that at the beginning of the season lost their quarterback to a collarbone injury, then lost their second-team quarterback, and Carter Zimmerman is actually their starting corner. So they brought him in, and he has made this offense go. De La Souza on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and good. So our new score with 9:20 to go here in the first quarter. Southside 7, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Scoring drives, one play, 80 yards. Carter Zimmerman, 80-yard touchdown run, opens the scoring. Springdale got great bump on the kickoff return, just couldn't put it in the end zone. And now you find yourself in familiar territory.
That's
down
right.
7-0.
And this is one of those things we've kind of gone back and forth. We have a hard time kind of overcoming adversity sometimes, and this is a point in the game right now. We can't let that one mistake snowball into another one. We need to push the reset button. Let's get back started and do what we need to do to be productive.
De La Souza has it teed up. 9:20 to go here in the first quarter. Zamarian and Tejon back deep. I am not sure what that was. Flags go down.
Yeah, they were all sides. Kicker went up there to kick and didn't kick.
I'm not sure what. I don't know why De La Souza stopped. There's a lot of confusion out there. In the legal procedure. Have we lost the white hat?
No, he's on kickoff return. He's back at the back.
I don't know why.
So,
I was going to say, I don't know
and
why.
he was asking, do you want me to, I guess just you want me to give the call?
Okay. All right, so let's try this again. This is the second penalty in a row on a kickoff for Southside.
Huh. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't understand why he just started going and then just stopped.
So we'll try it again. It's a pooch kick. It's going to hit at the 41. That's a live football. Samuel Barranco alertly goes back and falls on it.
He did. That was a good job by the front guy to go get that football.
Springdale have good field position again at the 30. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 38-yard line. And now the Springdale offense, after an opening drive where you had great field position, got it inside the red zone, couldn't punch it in. Now, back to work.
Right. We've got to be able to be more productive offensively on the run. We got to be able to come off the football and move the ball.
First down 10. Double tight end set. Caden Asserud, the quarterback. Tajon Sparks alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him, and he is going to be stopped.
Looked like the backside end came off the edge and just kind of ran him down there.
It's going to be a 1-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd and long for Springdale. And once again, you're back behind the sticks.
Yeah.
Clock running, 9 minutes to go here, first quarter. Glad you're with us here at the Bulldogs Sports Network. Last regular season game of 2022. This goes by way too fast. This is an all-important game for Springdale and Southside. Here's Tajon, finds a little crease across the 40. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Those are things that, you come off and get 5 or 6 yards there. That's what we need on first down. We can't, like you said, get behind the sticks on first down and have to make up the ground for 2nd down. Now it's, 3rd and medium or 3rd and long.
3rd down 6 upcoming. Springdale on the year, 29% on 3rd downs. This one, as Coach said, 3rd and long. Asserud alone in the shotgun. Zamarian, Tajon, Junior Reyna near side. Cortez, Tevitate to the far side. Asserud to throw. Protection's good. That pass is going to be intercepted. Russell Key with the interception, and Springdale turns it over on the 2nd drive, and now the Dogs, now we're teetering here.
Yeah, the defense definitely has got to step up. You got some, 2 different plays on offense. We didn't produce anything. Defense gave up one the first play, so now we need to tighten some screws down and let's play a little defense. And defensively, they've done that this year for us.
Yeah, Key's covered a lot of ground on that one.
Right.
It's just a corner route, and a little bit underthrown by Caden. 1st and 10 for Southside. Ball at the 30. First play of the game, Carter Zimmerman goes 80 yards. That's the scoring difference at this point. 7-0 our score. Zimmerman in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Pass complete at the 40. That's Grayson York with the touchdown. 2 plays, 150 yards, and Southside leads 13-0. Springdale's defense, we haven't seen them gashed like this.
No, we hadn't.
Much.
And that was just a simple RPO. Defensive back, didn't play it correctly, kind of dove for it, missed him, and he went the rest of the way to the end zone.
De La Sousa on to try the extra point. So our new score was 7:47 to go here in the first quarter. Southside 14, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you ready for a new career opportunity? Ready for
teamwork?
Ready for
competitive benefits?
Ready for
a friendly culture?
Ready for
Stability and growth?
Ready for
limitless opportunities?
Cintas, ready for the workday.
Southside scoring drives, 1 play, 70 yards. This one, Carter Zimmerman to Grayson York, and now it's 14-0. And Southside's run 2 plays for 150 yards. Springdale's going to have to lock it down here, put a drive together.
Yes, they're going to have to stay on the offensive side and try to get some things done productively. And that's something that at some point, as a coach, you want the guys to go out there and just be consistent, get in the huddle, and let's move the ball down the field.
Jackson De La Sousa set to kick off. Let's see if Southside can get one without getting a procedure penalty. Back deep for Springdale, Zamarian and Tajon.
Looks like he's not going to back up as far this time.
De La Sousa. It's going to be a short kick. Zamarian's going to take it at the 11. Across the 20, 25. Zamarian into the pile is going to get past the 30, and Springdale will again start with good field position.
Yeah.
Dogs just got to get a little offensive consistency here.
Right.
23-yard return is going to give Springdale 1st and 10. They'll put it down at the 34-yard line, and now Springdale down 14, 7:42 to go here in the first quarter. I mean, you've had 2 quick lightning strikes, 2 gut punches.
Right.
Springdale's just got to settle down here.
That's right. You know, and the last one, Caden, you know, he threw that corner route, just put a little bit too much air on it. Should have hit him in the hole a little bit quicker.
1st and 10 for Springdale. Ball at the 34-yard line. This is Sparks, across the 35. He's going to get a couple, bring up 2nd down.
You know, that's a good play. We got, 4 yards off of that. It's good positive yards.
He gets 4 yards out of that. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. You know, you talk about just winning first down.
That's right.
You know, with the struggles they've had on offense.
Be positive.
Right, exactly. Springdale this year, but outscored the first quarter 111-32. You put another 14 on that. Here's Azarud. Caden with plenty of time. He's going long looking for Cortez. Pass caught, so they got to say complete.
Yes.
It is. Chris
1
Cortez
foot. Great
at the
job.
33-yard line.
I think the defensive back looked like he thought he was getting it, and Chris just maintained where he was and got 1 foot in.
Yes, he did. They're going to put it down at the 33 of Southside. That's going to be a 29-yard pickup, and now Springdale back in business.
Yeah, and that was a good job by the receiver helping the quarterback out that time. Sometimes it's got to go. Quarterback has to help. Sometimes the receiver has to help. So that was a good job there.
1st down 10. Dual back set. It's Kanagaki and Perez in the backfield. Here comes Kanagaki. Powering his way inside the 30.
Good, strong run right there.
Lockjeet with
a
good, strong run there down to the 28. That's going to be a 5-yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Again, positive yards.
Yeah, and win first down.
It's amazing what happens when you can get those positive yards right off the bat.
Exactly. For 2nd and 5 upcoming. Same formation, dual running backs. Same play. Here comes Kanagaki. Across the 25. It's going to be real close to first down yardage. Looks like he's going to come up about a yard short. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that was 4 tough yards right there. And I can tell you what, when 48 gets the ball, it's going to be tough yards. I can assure you. He's looking to hit somebody.
So 3rd down and 1. Springdale again, 29% coming in. 1 out of 3 so far tonight. Clock running, 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Same play. First down yardage, Kanagaki inside the 20. Springdale gets down to the 18-yard line. Lockjeet carries the football into the Storms Orthodontics red zone. And Springdale with their 2nd trip into the red zone.
Yeah, they found something that's working, and they're sticking with it. So
Springdale on the year inside the red zone, 9 out of 18. That's 50%. That includes tonight. 9 touchdowns. Missed the field goal the last time. And now down 14 points. I imagine you're probably in 4-down territory the rest of the way here. Here's Perez. Going to fight his way down to about the 16.
That time looked like they just went – same play, just went to the opposite side and used David. Got a couple of positive yards out of that, but –
they'll give them 2 yards on that. Bring up 2nd down and 8. This Southside defense stiffened the last time they were inside the red zone.
Yep.
Clock running, 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Azarud will throw. Protection's good. Looking for Cortez. Pass caught. Touchdown, Springdale. So the Dogs answer right back. It's Azarud to Chris Cortez. Springdale stops the bleeding a little bit with 4:45 to go in the first quarter.
You know, and that was a really good job by the quarterback sitting in the pocket. You know, Cortez, great having him back, obviously. He's made 2 big plays on this drive alone and does a good job with the post route, catching it in the end zone.
18 or 16-yard touchdown pass. Gets Springdale back to within 8. Reyna on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way. It's shanked, and it's good. Wow.
He got it.
Looked like one of my drives, but we'll take it. So our new score with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Southside 14, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
The Springdale scoring drive is 7 plays, 66 yards. The last 16 from Caden Azarud to Chris Cortez. Cuts the lead at half to 14-7. And now, defense got to lock them down.
That's right.
I think we're heading for kind of the game we had last year, which was
and you talked
a bunch
about
of
it.
Points. I mean, these games have been shootouts the last couple of years. Feels like we're heading towards that
It
again.
has definitely got the feel for that. Defensively, it's kind of been defensively that they've not done that. I guess the last time we kind of felt like that was the Farmington game early on in the season. But since then, they've kind of tightened down and kind of gotten where they need to be.
Tevin's going to kick it off. This one's going to go far side, hit at the 28. Good coverage there by the Springdale kick team. It's going to wind up being a 0-yard return, and Springdale now with this is. I mean, you got an opportunity here to get yourself off the field.
And that's kind of what you thought the first time. They went 80, and then the second time they come back and hit a quick RPO. So, just line up, do what you're supposed to do defensively, and I think things will take care of themselves.
Set the Springdale defense real quick. On the defensive line, Caden Spencer, Alexander Santana, Tevin Tate. Your linebackers, Brandon Lauder, Michael Dickerson, Kane Pinto, Datrion Woodfork. Your corners, Marion Manuel, Tejon Sparks. Safeties, Tristan Skelton, Anthony Lopez. 1st and 10 for Southside. Ball at the 28-yard line. Carter Zimmerman is the quarterback, and he is, wow! Caden Spencer got both.
I thought he might take the handoff, and he was there.
Caden Spencer took down Carter Zimmerman and running back Joaquin Fox. We'll see how big the loss is. They're going to mark him back to the 23-yard line. I honestly don't know who to give the loss to, but I'm going to give it to Zimmerman. Everybody good with that?
I'm thinking, yeah. I don't think he was trying to hand it off, but Spencer, and I was just fixing to say, usually when we have big plays, it usually starts with number 93.
We got a change in at quarterback. George Harrell has come in. Good play there by the middle, and that's Springdale defense. Nothing there.
Good job there. I think what they've done is put Zimmerman at the tailback.
Yeah, they have. So Zimmerman gets stuffed, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and long. They're going to give him no yards on the play. Back at the 23-yard line. It's 3rd down. We'll call it 14.
Yeah.
Line to make is the 38.
This is a position, too, where you're on defense right here. You back up a little bit, and you make them punt right here.
Harrell's going to stay at the quarterback spot. Zimmerman is the running back. And we've got flags.
There's that shift.
Yep,
and that's something that's kind of been a staple for us defensively. At the right time, it's always just one of those, ever so often, boom, we get a shift, and we always catch somebody.
Southside now 4 penalties, 30 yards. This one's a big one because this is going to back them up a good ways.
And we had one that first drive for 15 on the face mask.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 19. This will be the 3rd play of this possession. This is the longest that Southside's had the football.
Yep. Get ready for a screen right here.
Harrell's going to throw. Good protection. Fires down the middle. Pass caught 30-yard line. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down. Springdale with an opportunity here to get the football.
Yeah, that's big, They got good yardage out of it, but still. And I would think, number 2, they like to go to him as their target. Does a good job catching the ball. And we've seen that he can also run the ball as well when he catches it.
Yep, they're going to give him up to the 32, so it's a 14-yard pickup.
And he's also their punter.
He is. That's Grayson York. He had the touchdown.
Yeah.
The last touchdown for Southside. Back deep for Springdale. It looks like Braden Connor. It is. He's got his feet at the 30-yard line. York with the snap. Kicks good. Nice high spiral. Going to chase Braden back to the 29. Braden Connor across the 30, and he's going to get up about the 34-yard line.
Good job.
Great defense there by the Springdale Bulldogs. And now Springdale with an opportunity to get right back into this football game.
Yeah, they do. Looks like we got one of the Southside guys is kind of not sure exactly what that number.
It's 24. It's Braxton, Canada.
I think he's okay. He gets up on his own and come off. So
2:27 to go here in the first quarter. 14-7 our score. Springdale getting the football back, just forced a 3 and out.
Yeah, that was big.
That was very big for Springdale. Just kind of stopped that bleeding a little bit. Now
Exactly.
get your offense football back, an offense that went right down the field the last time they had it.
Exactly. And that's something we need. And of course, we had 2 big plays with Cortez, so that's something having back has been a huge help for us.
First down 10, ball at the 30. Well, we'll call it the 33-yard line. Caden's going to throw. Screen set up far side. It's Kanagaki. Across the 35, 40. Hurdles a guy, still going. 40-yard line, 45-yard line.
Great job.
Yep.
I think it went for about 11 right there.
That'll give Springdale first down. They're going to put it down to 44. Coach called it 11-yard pickup. Springdale gets the first down. It's Kanagaki's first reception on there.
And hey, good little feet there to get over that guy there and then turn around and made contact. And, of course, he's not afraid to contact, that's for sure.
1st and 10 for Springdale, ball at the 44. High snap. Caden's going to keep it, and he's going to be run down at the 42, so it'll wind up being a 2-yard loss. Another bad snap.
Yeah, I think it. And Caden took that snap, and instead of trying to find a handoff, he just took it and tried to make some positive yards out of it. And that's something, we talked about a little bit last week. Mm-hmm. We got to get that squared away because that is something in this kind of offense, when you're in the shotgun, does matter.
So to bring up 2nd down and 12. We talked about on the last drive, just winning first down.
That's right. You got to.
Now this will be 2nd down 12. 1:23 to go here in the first quarter. Empty set for Springdale. Caden will throw. Protection's good. Pass intercepted at the 48-yard line. That's middle linebacker Ben Beelan. Southside turns Springdale over. And that's the one thing, we talked about it. That's the one thing you can't do.
That's right. Yeah, especially, you just got them 3 and out, and as prolific as they are on offense, you definitely don't want to get them back on the field on a short end, that's for sure.
Yep, Southside going to get it at the Springdale 29-yard line. And now, let's see what the Southside staff wants to do. You had 2 drives with your number ones. They go down, put 14 points on the board. Your second team offense comes in, you get nothing.
It looks like Zimmerman's going back to quarterback.
Fox is coming in at the running back spot.
Yeah.
So, looks like the ones are back. This is a really big, experienced offensive line. And you just kind of get the feeling they want to put some distance between them and Springdale.
Right.
And put this game away if they can. Here's Zimmerman. Michael Dickerson's got him. I don't think he's going to get much out of that.
No, and that was the play they ran that they scored 80, went 80 on, and that was a little different view that time.
Yeah, Michael Dickerson right there to stop that real quick. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 14-7 our score. Glad you're with us here at the Bulldogs Sports Network. Thursday night football. We didn't do this very often.
Little change.
And got some bumpy weather coming into the River Valley in northwest Arkansas tomorrow. So everything in the 7A West has been moved to tonight. We'll try and keep you updated here. We'll get some scores in a little bit. Last check, HAR-BER and Fayetteville had not started. They were still doing senior night. Fox, Michael Dickerson there again.
Good job there.
This one's going to be a 1-yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Big time, big plays. If they can hold them right here, I'm not so sure they don't push them out of field goal range.
From here, you're looking at 47 yards.
Right. I know they've got a kicker that's pretty good, but that's a pretty good kick for a high school kid.
So 3rd down. Last couple of seconds are going to go run off here, and we're going to go to the second quarter. Our score after 1, Southside 14, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
It's hot, and so are the savings at Springdale Tractor Company when you buy the Kubota L-Series tractor package. Right now, the Kubota L2501 DT tractor and loader, it's just $18,500 cash, or choose 0 down with 0.99% financing up to 60 months. Save green when you buy orange and the Kubota L-Series tractor package from
Stadium, Fort Smith Southside High School. Our scores, we start the second quarter, 14-7. We can update a couple of scores from around the 7A West. The 7A West championship game is going through Bentonville tonight. Last check, that score was 21-3.
Correct.
Bentonville was leading Bentonville West. Rogers is leading Rogers Heritage 28-7. And
right.
I just was texting with Donald Tucker, the voice of the Wildcats. about 15 minutes ago. They had not started yet,
right?
Because senior night.
Senior
was
not only was it pushed back because they had to rearrange junior high, but then if it's a home game, then it's senior night too. So there's a lot of pushbacks and different adjustments that these kids usually warm ups different. So everything's had to change tonight, and it's a anytime you do that for high school kids. Change is sometimes not good.
No, and it upset. You as a coach know this. I mean, you're a rhythm guy.
That's right.
You want this at this time and this
that's
at
right.
that time, and that's and anything that offsets that kind of puts stuff out of whack. But we'll try and update you here on the HAR-BER score in just a little bit. Remember, Springdale in a 3-way tie right now with one conference win. Springdale doesn't need to talk about the playoffs without a win.
That's right.
You're not making the playoffs if you lose here tonight.
That's right. They've got to win, and like you said, it's looking like it's going to be a barn burner tonight. And defensively, we've come out. It's third down here, and we've kind of tightened down the screws a little bit, and that's been good.
Yeah, Springdale has done a nice job here in the last little bit. I mean, the opening drive went 80 yards. The second one goes I think it was 70 yards.
Yeah.
And since then, Springdale has actually or Southside has actually lost about 20 yards.
Right.
So Springdale's kind of gotten their arms around this Southside
which
offense.
has kind of been typical of the defense throughout the last couple of weeks. So when we get the offense rolling again, and they've had spurts to do that. Again, having Cortez back has helped the receiving group. Now we're starting to get kind of Gaji running, and so that's going to help open up the throwing. Last time, we threw another interception. I just think he just lost that linebacker. He looked one way, and when he turned, he'd already released the football, and you could tell when he released it, he knew he wasn't very happy with himself. And again, guys got to make the plays, and the coaches call the plays, but the players have to make the plays.
Fayetteville has scored. They lead HAR-BER 7-0, and we're in one of these ridiculously long ceremonies in between quarters. I've never seen this before.
I know, and I saw the official come over. Looked like he was talking maybe to the AD on the side there. I'm not sure.
The AD's out there.
Okay.
I don't know who he's talking to, but I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, and I don't know if the coaches knew this before the game, that they were going to do something like this or not. But I did see the official, the white hat, kind of push him to the side, like, y'all just stay over there. So evidently he knew that was going to happen. So.
Okay. So this has been going on for the whole time we've been talking. This ceremony has been going on. Again, I've never seen them stop a game,
right?
Mid-game just to do a trophy presentation. However, it still doesn't change anything.
Nope.
We're going to start the second quarter. It's going to be third down and we'll call it 11.
Hell yeah. And I tell you what, Springdale's put themselves back in this game.
Yeah, they really have.
And defense has stepped up. They've stuffed them the past two plays, and. So, if they can get a stop right here and really kind of where the ball's at, you're probably thinking it's 4-down territory for them as well. So, defense, they're going to be out there for two plays. Let's get it done. Let's get the ball back to the offense. I know Coach Watley, the offense coordinator for us, he's going to tweak some things and try to figure this thing out. And I think we're going to come back this in offense and try to get some things done productively.
All right, I want to give a shout-out to Meredith Hutchins, who mommed two quarterbacks here at Springdale, Lane and Connor Hutchins. She's watching back in Springdale. My boy Steve Blackiston from the Southern Sports Network, he's watching as well. Glad to have you guys along here on the Bulldog Sports Network. This thing's taking longer than the Oscars at this point. I'm not real sure what we're doing, but, the game is literally stopped for a good 7 minutes.
Yep.
I've never seen anything like this. I'm out of stuff. What do you got?
Well, and we've had to fight off Yellow Jackets while we're in here too. I think we've got the number up to 15.
Brian
is down.
Here. He's got an abacus over here. When we walked in here, you guys faced the swarm.
I got the first 13.
Yeah, you got the first 13. We've been fighting hornets and wasps in this. We were told that it had gotten very warm down here, and the wasps decided that they would come out for a little visit, and they have been visiting us. Plenty here in the pregame. So.
Yep. So we've had to do that, but I'd like to shout out to my wife. She's at home listening, and so shout out to Michelle.
Did you want to apologize to her now?
Well, there's a lot more room up here, so yes, I guess I am going to have to apologize. Thank you, Zach.
Wife there was no room in here.
I couldn't remember which place I've been at and which place I haven't, and I said, "Well, honey, I'm not sure if there's. I think it's just a small room." So
no, we've got like a conference room in here.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate that.
No problem. There's a conference room. There's there's all sorts of stuff in here. So it looks like we're going to finally get started here. They're going to get everybody off the field. That was ridiculous. We're going to start the second quarter. Third down, we'll call it 11.
That kind of slowed them. We kind of had some momentum, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And kind of gave them a chance to regroup. And hopefully defense, let's get back right by where we came from with our intensity.
All right, Zimmerman in the shotgun. Fox alongside. Springdale.
Oh, there it is
again.
again.
There it is again. Boy, Springdale has got – This is something we saw a little bit last week with Southside.
Right.
Real penalty prone, and right now Springdale is getting them to jump. So it's going to go back to the 35-yard line. This is going to bring up third down and 16.
Right.
And, for Springdale here, again, if you're Southside, you're probably in – if you can get half of this, it's a field goal.
Yeah.
Less than that, you're going for it.
Yeah. So this is big.
All righty. Third down 16. Zimmerman in the shotgun. He'll throw. Springdale has him in the backfield. Alexander Santana, the first
Great
one
job
to get
right
him.
there. And if you saw Lauder actually –
now we've got flags.
That's not good
No,
because we actually pushed him back into punt formation, and I think that's going – they're going to get the second guy, and we were the second guy, unfortunately.
Caden Spencer and I think it was Solis got into it.
Unless they call offsetting here, and they could, but I'm thinking they're probably going to go against us here.
Miguel Solis and Caden Spencer got into it, and it looks like, based on the reaction of Springdale, this one's going to go against the Dogs. So the sack back to the 45-yard line is going to be a personal foul. It's going to set Southside up. It takes them back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Alexander
it doesn't give them.
So it's going to be post.
4th and 11. Yep. And here's the thing. Caden's got to be smart now. That's his first personal foul. He can't get another one.
So the penalty moves it back to the 30. It's going to be fourth down and 10. Clock running, 11:35. A lot going on here in the first half of this one. Zimmerman, pump fake, firing for the corner, pass into the end zone, incomplete, no flags. Springdale's going to get the football. Nice play there by Tayshaun.
Great job. And I thought with him not turning, they were going to get him on defensive pass interference, but he got his hand up just at the right time.
Pass was intended there for Xander Connor. Tayshaun breaks it up, and now Springdale's got the football back with 11:28 to go here in the half. An opportunity to tie this football game.
Yeah, defense did a good job. I know Caden got it, and I can assure you he's the one guy that he's probably frustrated at himself, and then the defense helped him out right there. Great job. Now the offense has got to come out and get something productive.
Now we've just got a message from a Michelle Robbins Johnson asking if I know a good divorce attorney. Yes, Michelle.
I know better than that.
I know too. First down and 10 for Springdale. Ball at the 30-yard line. Tayshaun is going to come back into the backfield. First and 10. Here's Caden off the left side. Breaks a tackle. 35-yard line. Going to get real close to first down yardage. This game's getting real chippy.
And this is something I went to practice last week, and I watched them. They kind of put this in last week, and Caden did a good job running that right there. He has the option to pitch if he needs to, but great job right there, just trying to go to the short side, and you just count the defensive guys, whichever side has the least amount.
9-yard pickup brings up second down and 1. You talk about winning
first.
Yep, there we go. So 2nd and 1. Two-back set, Kanagaki and Perez. Here's Kanagaki across the 41st down, 45, 50, into Southside territory, going to be run down inside the 41st down Springdale.
Good job right there.
He is a load.
He is a load, and I bet you he's smiling the whole time. I can remember trying to defend him when he was at Lakeside, and man, he runs the ball hard, and he loves it. He loves contact. He does a great job.
First and 10 for Springdale. Ball at the 39-yard line. 10:30 to go here in the first half. Same set. Kanagaki, Perez in the backfield alongside Caden Asserud, who's gone all the way at quarterback. High snap. Here comes Caden. And he's not going to get much. It's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, and like I told you, Coach Watley put a little tweak in the offense, and you can see the pass, this drive itself, just been a little bit different. And the kids have responded, and they've done a really good job. We've got some players coming in, coming out, and so we'll see what we've got going here.
Chris Cortez has checked in. He's got 2 big catches tonight, a 33-yarder, and then the 16-yard touchdown pass for Springdale's only touchdown. 9:45 to go in the half. Second down. We'll call it 10. Here's Tajon trying to get near side. He's going to run out of bounds.
That was almost like he kind of seemed like he was a little deep right there. The blockers had actually blocked, and he was still trying to get to the ball. So I'm sure that's something they'll get worked out and try to get him a little bit closer to the ball.
And lose about a half a yard on that. It's going to bring up third down and long. HAR-BER has scored at Fayetteville to make it 7 at Southside. 7-7 between HAR-BER and Fayetteville back in Springdale. Here we're 14-7. Caden is going to keep it. Boy, he's going to get 6, maybe 7 down to about the 33.
And this may be a fourth, and we try to maybe draw them off sides right here, or you, definitely I think it's 2 down territory no matter what. But
they're going to put it down at the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down. We'll call it 3.5.
Yeah.
Line to make is about the 29.
That time I thought Caden did a good job because it looked
short.
Stopped, and then he kind of made a little shifty move to the right and got himself a few extra yards there.
3 wide receivers set. Reyna and Cortez go to the top of the screen. Tevin Tate will come to the bottom. Two running backs, Kanagaki and Perez. Asarud will throw. Protection's good. Firing down the middle, that's going to go incomplete. And Springdale is going to turn it over. Well, I'll tell you what, things are getting a little chippy between these two.
They are. I'm not sure if Caden couldn't see that guy or he was expecting him to kind of come across the middle a bit more. I thought there might have been some open ones that's shorter, but he kind of went for the long one and just kind of overshot him a little bit.
So Springdale turned it over. It'll be 1st and 10 for Southside. First 2 plays of the ball game, they went the distance. That's how they got their 14 points. Springdale since then has been really, really good.
Really good defensively. Let's just keep it that way and see what happens.
So 1st and 10 for Southside. Harrell is checked back in at the quarterback spot. He's going to throw pass. It's complete up at the 44-yard line. It's going to be close to first down yardage. York with the catch. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, they definitely like throwing the ball to number 2, and it looks like 6 is definitely the better thrower. Zimmerman definitely the runner.
So they're going to give him the first down up at the 44-yard line. Clock running 8:40 to go here in the first half. Zimmerman is the running back, and they're going to give it to him, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere. Michael Dickerson has him for the loss.
Well, that was a good job. The quarterback it was almost a fumble. He was trying to pull it. He saw that guy tackling Zimmerman, and then Zimmerman just took it and cost him about a 4-yard loss.
It'll be the 4th tackle for loss for Michael Zimmerman this year. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 14. Michael's done a nice job this year. Leads the team in tackles. In tackles. He has been everywhere for this defense.
Yeah.
Under 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 14. Trouble with the snap. Harrell. Pass is complete to York at the 48. Into Springdale territory, first down.
Man, he bobbled the ball. I thought we had a chance to come off with Datron there. He got tied up with the defender, or with the blocker, and just couldn't get to him quick enough.
Ball be at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock stops momentarily, 7:49 to go in the half. Harrell's going to stay in at the quarterback spot. This is what they do. They kind of flip-flop their quarterbacks. Harrell, again, like you said, more of the thrower. That's Zimmerman in motion. Harrell throws, pass dropped.
He just flat dropped that one.
That's Mason
Number
Adams.
30, hit him right in the hands. It was almost they had 2 receivers kind of in the same zone, and he just flat dropped it.
Yeah, it looked like that double slant.
Yeah.
And Mason Adams not able to hang on, bring it up 2nd and 10. Clock stops, 7:46 to go here in the first half. Glad to have you along here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Thursday night football, something I've always wanted to try and say.
Yeah, a lot of teams kind of do that in other conferences so they can see the playoffs.
Here's Zimmerman across the 45, 40, 35. He is on his way to the end zone. 2nd touchdown of the night for Carter Zimmerman. Southside's going to go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he's explosive.
He is very, very fast.
Because about the time you think the defense is going to close in, he takes it to another level, and he was gone.
45-yard touchdown run gives Southside the 20-7 lead. Jackson Taylor Seuss going to check in to try the extra point. Now, if you're Springdale's offense, it's time to respond.
You got to respond. That's exactly right.
De La Seuss On to try the extra point. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. Our new score with 7:38 to go here in the first half. Southside 21, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
The Southside scoring drives, 5 plays, 67 yards. The last 45, Carter Zimmerman with the touchdown run. Scores now 21-7. In the battle for the conference title, Bentonville leads Bentonville West 24-10. No change up at Rogers. The Mounties lead Heritage 28-7. And in HAR-BER in Springdale, HAR-BER is tied with Fayetteville 7-7. So work to do here for Springdale. De La Zeus has it teed up back deep for Springdale. Zamarian Manuel, Tajon Sparks.
You know, their kickoff's been a little different tonight.
Now, they've had their issues. This is a very short kick, and it is run down again by Samuel Barranco at the 40-yard line. Springdale going to start with great field position yet again.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's kind of out of respect to the way that the deep guys can return it, and they're just trying to find some open spots and get it to them.
Springdale start with really good field position. First and 10 ball at the 40. The Springdale offense kind of gotten it going here. 127 yards of total offense, 71 through the air, 56 on the ground. Got a lot with Kanagaki running that off
We're
tackle.
doing good from here, from red to red. We got to finish. You know, we got to put drives together and finish them.
Asrud brings out the offense. Devin Williams is checked in at the running back spot. 2 tight ends, Perez and Kanagaki. They'll give it to Williams, and that is going nowhere. They're going to blow it dead at the 39-yard line.
You know, that's one of those plays where, you know, I don't know where he would. It wouldn't have mattered where he's at. We've got a block up front, and it just looked like they just kind of came through us a little bit.
And Springdale's got to feel pretty lucky and feel pretty good about where they are. They turned it over twice.
Right.
And to be down 14 here with an opportunity going into halftime to cut this thing down to 7, got to feel really, really good kind of about where they are.
Yeah. You're right.
2nd and 11. Caden will throw. Protection is no good. We're going to get flags.
Well, I think everybody moved but the center that time.
So that'll be the first penalty against Springdale. It's going to back them up to the 34-yard line. And that's the one thing that Springdale's been able to kind of avoid the last couple of weeks has been the penalties.
Yeah. And it's helped us a little bit, but again, we got to finish and sustain some drives. Again, win first down. We didn't do that this drive, and you can see where it's taken us.
So it's 2nd down, 16. 3 wide receivers set. Clock running, 6:53 to go in the half. Asrud under pressure, and we got a flag down. Caden's going to take it, and it's going to be intercepted at the 38-yard line.
You know, that's a pass. I know he's trying to get that one out of bounds, and just falling back, just didn't get it quite far enough, and they ended up getting it.
Let's see what the flags are.
I think it's holding on us because he was.
Blake Mitchell with the interception.
And that's not what you don't want to turn right around and give that offense the ball right here.
No, you do not. That is, it's kind of been his bugaboo. He's thrown some interceptions this year.
Yeah.
Cade, that's his 7th interception this year against 5 touchdowns, and this one hurts.
Yeah, it does.
6:43 to go in the first half. Springdale now backed up. I mean, this is 0 points. Otherwise, you're chasing like we've talked about the last couple of weeks.
You know, expect right here, you know, a big play right here. Try to make a big change play right here, so watch a chunk.
Harrell's in at the quarterback spot. Zimmerman, the running back. Harrell's going to throw. For Xander, Connor can't hang on. It's going to go incomplete. He was there.
Yeah.
Just couldn't
just got it low to him. You know, and he's kind of shown that he's going to throw the ball a little bit low. I'm not sure if he's throwing that off his back foot a little bit and just kind of bringing it, trying to follow through a little bit too much, but
so 2nd down 10, 6:39 to go here in the first half.
Maybe that'll come back and be in our favor shortly.
All right, everybody look around, check for wasps. I think we're doing all right so far.
I hadn't seen one.
Here's Zimmerman. He's stronger than he looks.
Yeah.
He's going to get maybe a yard in that. Should have been a negative loss play, but he's going to wind up getting just a little bit out of that. It's going to bring up third down. So, again, Springdale with an opportunity here. Get off the field with no points.
Exactly. And I'll tell you, going back to Zimmerman, he's one of those backs he's just kind of finding the hole, and as soon as he does, he's got such a great burst that his next 5 yards, he gets to that second and third level before you can see it.
So third down, we'll call it 9. The line to make is the 28. Harrell's going to throw. Blitz coming. Good protection pass. Caught. 28-yard line, first down. Grayson York with the reception. And he's just going to get the first down at the 28.
Boy, and I thought we had him just enough in his face to get that, and we just played off a little bit too much that time.
So Southside moves the sticks. Clock will stop momentarily. Now it's going 5:50 to go here in the first half. 4 wide receiver set for Southside. Zimmerman, the running back, alongside Harrell, the quarterback. George Harrell. He's been primary thrower tonight for Southside, 4 out of 7 for 50 yards. He'll throw this time. Pass complete at the 15. That's Goodman on the reception.
I think up to this point it's been 2 and 19 are the only 2 he's kind of targeted, and that was the first one to another receiver.
It's a 5-yard pickup. It's going to bring up second down and 5. They'll come trips to the near side. Goodman's the lone receiver to the top. Here's Zimmerman trying to get outside. Springdale strings him out. He's going to get a couple down to about the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up third down.
That was a really good job there by that defensive end in the corner, flattening down the line and just, like you said, stringing him out. And I know defensively Coach Middleton does a string-out drill that they've always worked on, and that right there is what played out.
Carter Zimmerman, 9 carries tonight, 108 yards. Throwing it pretty good, too. 1 for 1 for 70. Zimmerman, and he is going to be run down in the backfield. Problem at the mesh point there.
Yeah. And I think that goes back to just not enough time. The mesh is super important, but it also takes a lot of time. And those are things that when it's when you're in live play, it's hard to simulate that in practice.
So it's going to be back to the 25-yard line.
Big play. Last time they were in fourth down and down in this area, we held them. So this is big. They got a big target down here with number 19 on Sparks, and I would assume that they would probably try to go back to that.
So fourth down, Harrell is going to take off and run. He's got first down yardage inside the 15.
That's the one thing, you put a linebacker down, and when you do that, you take kind of that linebacker out of the middle, and quarterback found it, stepped up in the pocket, and wasn't anybody there to take him.
So it'll be enough for a first down. They'll mark it down at the 11. That's just one of those things, man.
That's right.
It's just one of those back-breaking plays. Into the middle of that Springdale defense. Not much there. It's going to bring up second down.
Good job there. That there you had Lauder, Caden Spencer, and then you had Dickerson. Those 3 guys. Those are three big-time players for us on the defensive side.
It's a yard pickup. It's going to bring up second down. Southside can get a first down if they get in between the 1 and the 2. Clock running, 2:45 to go here in the first half. Springdale down by 14. Here's Harrell to throw. Blitz coming. He under pressure, and he's going to throw it at the feet of Zimmerman.
Yeah, you got big Tate behind Zimmerman. That's and Datron and I think Pinto on the heels of the quarterback. That was a smart play by the quarterback there just to get rid of it.
So it's going to bring up third down. Springdale again with an opportunity here.
Yeah.
Now Southside's going to get the football first to start the second half. Springdale got a big return on the opening kickoff, couldn't take advantage of it. Missed field goal by Junior Reyna. So Southside gets it here, and they're playing for a 2-for-1 here. But with 2:35 to go, if Springdale can get a stop here, you can call a timeout and have enough time.
Right, and you can kind of see where the receivers are. It kind of looks like you got play there for that outside receiver, especially being so big.
Here's Harrell. plenty of time. Fires towards the back of the end zone. Nice plays of Marion Manuel.
Great
breaks
job.
it up. Xander Connor almost comes away with the deflection, but it goes incomplete. Springdale's defense forces
Looks like
a
the
fourth down.
kicker's coming out.
Yep,
Good job.
Send De La Souza out.
That was a great job by Zamarian. He dove for that one. And anytime you let receivers, the quarterback, sit back in the pocket, it's hard for those secondary guys to have to cover those guys for that amount of time.
So De La Souza is going to come on to try the field goal. They're going to put it down at the 12. So it'll be a 22-yard field goal attempt. As I mentioned at the top of the show, it feels like De La Souza has been at this school for a decade. He's been their kicker for 4 years. He is very good. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 2:25 to go in the half. Southside 24, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Para un cafecito y charla en la mañana, un menú completo de información. Nuestro compromiso con la familia Springdale llega con la segunda temporada. Nuevas entrevistas, invitados especiales, temas de interés, educación, cultura, identidad y deportes. Entérate de lo que está pasando en el noroeste de Arkansas. Únete al diálogo y acompáñame. Soy Maribel Tapia en Cafecito y Charla.
The Southside scoring drive is 11 plays, 28 yards. It ends in a Jackson De La Souza 22-yard field goal. And now, Springdale down by 17. Check that 32-yard field goal. Now down 17. 2:25 to go. Got all your timeouts left. You got to get points on this drive.
Got to get points.
You're going to give Southside the football to start the second half.
That's right. You got to get points here, and you got time to get the points. You got to win first downs. And again, right here, I think it starts with our special teams. The kicker's gone to the short steps right here, so you know something's going to happen short.
End-over-end kick's going to come to Tajon. He'll pick it up at the 19. Tajon Sparks across the 25, finds a little seam, 30-yard line. Springdale's going to have good field position. Again, field position has not been the issue tonight.
No, it hadn't, and they're getting the ball past the 30 every time on the kickoff returns, and that's one of those too where if he gets kind of a seam on that, he may take that one to the house.
15-yard return's going to give Springdale the football at the 34-yard line. We can update a couple of scores from around the 7A West. Fayetteville now leads HAR-BER 16-7. That's a first quarter score. At last check, Bentonville was leading Bentonville West 24-7, and Rogers was leading Rogers Heritage. So right now, everything is holding, and that favors HAR-BER making the playoffs next week.
Yeah, that's going to be super important.
Empty set for Caden Asrud, 2:19 to go. Springdale with all their timeouts. Caden going to throw. Pass is batted up in the air and incomplete.
Boy, it's almost, I thought when he batted it, I thought he batted it to himself, and we didn't need that for sure.
That was John Parkinson with the batted ball, and now that's going to bring up second down and 10 on the night. Caden 4 out of 10 for 71 yards, does have the one touchdown pass, has turned it over 3 times tonight. And, again, given the 3 turnovers, Springdale should feel fortunate to only be down 17.
Exactly. I was just fixing to say they've got, the three interceptions, and, down here they turned us over on downs. Mm-hmm. And so, we've had some opportunities, and we've got to get rid of those and win those first downs again.
Here's Kanagaki, 40-yard line and real close to first down yardage. I think he's got it.
We'll see. Yeah, this one over here is pointing first down. So.
All right, so there you go. That's going to be marked out at the 40.
Kanagaki did a great job there, just following his blockers, being real smart, patient, finding the seam, and then taking off and just running hard. Good job.
Clock running, 2 minutes to go here. Springdale with all their timeouts. Here's David Perez. Not going to get much.
No.
Bring up second down.
Looks like we're trying to pick up the tempo a little bit right here.
1:40 to go here in the first half. 3 wide receiver set. Springdale facing a second down and 9. Cade is going to take off and runs. Got room. He's going to get into Southside territory. He's going to be real close to first down yardage. Looks like they're going to put him down at the 48.
Yeah, it looks like he's about a half yard short. But, again, good job by Caden just to, get it down and get some yardage out of it.
So it's going to bring up third down. Call it a yard and a half. 20 on the play clock. Game clock now down to a minute. Asarud to throw. Swings it out. This is Kanagaki.
Looks like we got the first down.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This one down here looks like he's holding up the fist.
Yeah, they are.
Boy, it didn't take him long. I think Coach Hobbs has asked, let's get a mark here. No, he called timeout.
All right, so Springdale's going to take a timeout. 44 seconds to go in the half. 24-7 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
Welcome back to Jim Rowland Stadium on the campus of Fort Smith Southside High School. This is kind of one of the more historic, older stadiums in the 7A West. This the home of Barry Lunny Sr. for so long, Barry Lunny Jr., our own Derek Moore played here. Yeah, I mean, all of those guys played at this stadium. Springdale right now facing a 4th down and we'll call it a yard and a half. They're going to go heavy here. 2 tight end set. Tajon's the lone running back. They give it to Tajon. Across the 50. He's got first down yardage, 45. Going to bury his head and get inside the 40. That play got blown up.
Yeah, they kind of got through there. They see this formation, and they're there. And Tajon just kind of made that on his own.
Yeah, he did. They're going to mark him down at the 39. Springdale
looks like we're picking up our tempo. 37 seconds left.
Springdale with 2 timeouts left. They're going to go empty here. Clock's running now. Now we're at 30 seconds. So Marion Manuel's checked in at a receiver spot. Cade, pass, complete. Cortez, 24-yard line, first down, Springdale.
This may be where I figured he might take a timeout right here. Looks like we're down on is that the 21?
They're going to put it down at the 21.
Right in the middle.
It's an 18-yard pickup, 21 seconds to go. Springdale now has 1 timeout left. Down 17. Taking a shot here?
You might take a chunk shot right here. First or second down where you really necessarily don't have to do that, but this might be a time to try to get that chunk play in right here, and we'll see what happens. They've gone to the corner route. They've got, a little play where they might kind of fake that and come back across the middle. Depends on how they play if you've got a 1 high or 2 high safeties, and that's going to depend on kind of what they line up in right here.
Score out of Bentonville, 24-10, the halftime score. Bentonville leads that one. We told you Fayetteville leads HAR-BER 16-7. It's 24-7 here. Last check on the Rogers score was 28-7. Rogers leading that game. So everything holding right now.
Right.
Look, if you're Springdale, you can't ask for any more. Those games are going the way you want them to.
Right, exactly.
You got to get back into it right here.
We got to do what our job.
Exactly. 1st and 10, ball to 21. It's 4 wide receiver set. Caden will throw. Protection's good. Pass. Nearly intercepted.
They got Big Tate to kind of clear it out, and then they got Tajon to kind of come underneath that. I think he just waited just a hair long. If he gets the ball early to him, he might have a chance to catch it, maybe squeeze up through there. But like I said, the way their defense is, they have an extra defensive back. So it's almost like an umbrella look with the 5 safeties back there.
Incomplete pass, not the worst thing. This is 2nd and 10. Asarud will throw. This one going far side. Pass incomplete again. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That was a good throw there. I think the defender came across and hit Junior about the time he got his hands on the ball. So
you got to imagine this is 2 down territory here.
Yes, without a doubt. Yes.
12 seconds to go. You got 1, maybe 2 plays.
This one right here may be a good chance to maybe clear out and get a dig route kind of underneath it, about a 10 to 12-yard dig route underneath, because that's where it's going to be open, I think.
Empty set for Caden Asarud. They've got the screen set up, far side. Junior Reyna's got the catch, and he's going to be run out of bounds.
It's going to be short. I thought if he stayed kind of toward the middle a little bit.
All right, Springdale's going to call the timeout with 1 second left. We'll see where they mark it. It looks like they're going to put it down at about the 15.
Yeah. It's going to be the last play, so, This is one of those where defensively they know they got to score a touchdown with 1 second left.
Okay, so they'll put it at the 13. It's an 8-yard pickup. Looks like we're going to send the field goal team on. Chris Cortez coming on. Again, Springdale 0 for 3 on the year in field goals. They're going to put it down at the 20-yard line, it looks like. That'll make this a 30-yard attempt for Chris Cortez.
They get that. They put it at a two-score game here.
Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So we're going to halftime. Chris Cortez with the 27-yard field goal. Halftime score, Southside 24, Springdale 10. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and ClimaxTheNWA.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution. Connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Are you ready for a new career opportunity? Ready for
Teamwork.
Ready for
competitive benefits.
Ready for
A friendly culture.
ready for
Stability and growth.
ready for
Limitless opportunities.
Cintas, ready for the workday.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken. Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
It's hot, and so are the savings at Springdale Tractor Company when you buy the Kubota L-Series tractor package. Right now, the Kubota L2501 DT tractor and loader, it's just $18,500 cash. Or choose 0 down with 0.99% financing up to 60 months. Save green when you buy orange and the Kubota L-Series tractor package from Springdale Tractor Company. If you need it now, don't wait. Come see us in Springdale at 6160 West Sunset Avenue or shop online at springdaletractor.com.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Para un cafecito y charla en la mañana, un menú completo de información. Nuestro compromiso con la familia Springdale llega con la segunda temporada. Nuevas entrevistas, invitados especiales, temas de interés, educación, cultura, identidad y deportes. Entérate de lo que está pasando en el noroeste de Arkansas. Únete al diálogo y acompáñame. Soy Maribel Tapia en Cafecito y Charla. Para un cafecito y charla en la mañana, un menú completo de información. Nuestro compromiso con la familia Springdale llega con la segunda temporada. Nuevas entrevistas, invitados especiales, temas de interés, educación, cultura, identidad y deportes. Entérate de lo que está pasando en el noroeste de Arkansas. Únete al diálogo y acompáñame. Soy Maribel Tapia en Cafecito y Charla.
At America's Car-Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car-Mart.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and ClimaxTheNWA.com.
Welcome back to Jim Rowland Stadium. Our halftime score, Southside 24, Springdale 10.
Arkansans appreciate.
Around the 7A halftime in Springdale, Fayetteville leads HAR-BER 23-7. We're working on a Rogers score. Last thing we had on that was 28-7, and Bentonville led Bentonville West 24-10 at halftime. So the teams are coming back onto the field. Was looking at the numbers here in the first half, Coach, and 3 turnovers,
right,
and 2 big plays are the difference in the ballgame.
Exactly. You know, we talked about that. You take the 2 big plays away, the first 2 drives, boom, boom. You know, and we're down 14-0. And then you take the turnovers away, and other than those things, like you talked about, the game's pretty good.
Springdale with 179 yards of total offense, 97 through the air, 82 on the ground. 9 first downs. Have actually got more than first downs than Fort Smith Southside does. Southside's been killed by penalties in the first half.
Exactly.
That's been one of those things that they just can't seem to get away from. They've got 5 penalties for 35 yards in the first half. I just looked at this because I've done some research on this series. It's a high-scoring series. Games are usually close. The score at halftime last year at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium was 24-10, Springdale.
Wow.
Southside came back and won that game 52-51. That was one of the wildest second halves that I've ever done.
Exactly.
I've been doing this 15 years. That's one of the wildest second halves I've ever seen. I just find the irony of all of this. 24-10 at halftime last year, Gerald Williams. Springdale's they're going to kick off here. Southside's going to get the football first. You're going to need a stop and to get the offense back.
Exactly. And, like I said, the change with us playing on Thursday versus Friday, so that's been an adjustment. And so, everything's kind of changed. And our defense, like you said, it starts with special teams to kick off. And then we got to hold them 3 and out. And let's get the offense going and finish drives.
Kanagaki, the leading rusher for Springdale. He's got 47 yards on 5 carries. Leading receiver in the ballgame for Springdale, Chris Cortez, 3 catches, 63 yards. Does have the 1 touchdown. Ken Nasser in the first half, 7 of 15, 97 yards. Some good, some bad. Had a nice touchdown pass to Chris Cortez. He's thrown 3 interceptions. One of them was really bad. That's just one of those you're trying to get rid of the ball and you didn't get it far enough.
Exactly. And it put them in a short field again. And I think that's the one where they got the field goal.
Yep.
Speaking of field goals, we got our first field goal.
Yeah, it's been a while
by
since
Cortez.
Yes, it's been a while since Springdale has kicked a field goal. By my count, it's been about a calendar year since Springdale has kicked a field goal. So it was good to get off that.
Exactly.
Springdale had gone almost a calendar year without an interception. Now they've got 8 on the year. Sacks are coming. Springdale's just going to have to kind of weather the storm here on the first drive, and then get to it here in the second half.
We got to put stuff together. All defensively, when they do things, our offense has got to counter. When the offense does things good, the defense has got to counter. And then we've got to throw the special teams in it. And again, anytime you play football, there's 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
Glad to have you along here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. We're efforting that Heritage score. I believe Rogers, at last check, was leading that game by 21 points. And things are holding. So if you're Springdale from that perspective, you're getting what you want.
Exactly.
Now you got to take care of business here in the second half.
Definitely got to take care of business second half. And like you said, if things hold true to last year, then we're going to win by 1.
Yeah, this is going to be a very high-scoring second half. It usually is between these two football teams. Southside's back onto their sideline. Springdale has finished their warm-ups. They are heading for their sideline. And, okay, we're watching the Southside, or excuse me, the Rogers Heritage game. It's 35-7. Rogers leads Heritage. So that game looks like it's heading for a conclusion where Rogers is going to win that game. Now, they're in another little interesting triangle. Should Bentonville West lose, where they will be in a kind of a 3-team tie with Bentonville West, Rogers, and Fayetteville.
Right.
Now, my understanding is that Rogers would drop the furthest. Fayetteville would get the 2. West would get the 3.
I think that's the first thing. You base it off of the points first for the perfect triangle. And then once the points are kicked in, then you go head-to-head between those other 2 teams, which is kind of ironic because Rogers beats Fayetteville 29-28 earlier in the season.
Oh, well, it's kind of the same situation where you've got all the teams beat each other, kind of like the situation that we're in.
Right.
So Tevin Tate's going to kick it off. Dropping back deep for Southside. It's Carter, Zimmerman and Grayson York going to drop back deep.
Is this a chance where you might try to steal a possession right here? Looks like he's got it teed up like he normally does for Tate. So
here we go. Second half about to get underway. Tevin hit kind of a knuckleball that hits the 40-yard line. And it's going to roll out of bounds. So Springdale will kick it out of bounds. And Southside's going to get good field position.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that guy, you couldn't see when he dove for the ball, but evidently he didn't touch it. So looks like they'll get the ball on the 35.
Southside, I was telling you at halftime, 243 yards of total offense. 150 of that came on the first 2 plays.
Right.
Only 93 after that. So Springdale kind of buckled down and was able to sort of get their arms around this Southside offense.
And that's kind of that's typical of what they've done throughout the last half of the season. And as the defense is kind of given the chances to allow the offense to do some things. And offensively tonight, we've got to pick that up again.
So they're going to put the football at the 38-yard line. And that's where Southside will set up 1st and 10.
I think it should be Oh, where it went out, then the 5 yards for kicking it out of bounds. I got you. Okay.
All right, so 1st and 10 for Southside. Let's see who they got in at the quarterback spot. Looks like they're going to go with Harrell.
Yep.
He's gone most of the way here. Zimmerman started, and now Harrell is going to throw on 1st down. Pass complete to Goodman, right down the middle of the field. Goodman is going to be run down by Kane Pinto inside the 30-yard line. So another big play for Southside, and they're going to open up the second half on fire.
Yeah, again, that's just a quick RPO right across the middle of the field. Didn't have a safety in the middle of the field, and they took advantage of that.
All right, so they'll put it down at the 27-yard line. It's a 36-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and 10 for Southside very quickly into Springdale territory. Harrell, straight ahead. No, he's going to keep it. Here's Harrell inside the 20, and he's got nothing but green turf in front of him. 2 plays, and Southside's on the board.
Yeah, that's definitely not the way you wanted to start the defensive out, coming out of the half right there.
Now, that's, again, you're trying to keep up, and Springdale gives up 7 in 2 plays.
That's right. And it kind of goes back to the first half, and that's kind of what happened the first half. We can't do that.
De La Souza on to try the extra point. Snap is a little high, kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 11:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Southside 31, Springdale 10. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
The Southside scoring drives 2 plays, 63 yards. George Harrell going the last bit for the touchdown. And now Springdale finds themselves down 3 touchdowns. Got to have one of those shock plays, one of those changing plays, kind of get the momentum back that they had at the end of the first half.
Exactly. This is definitely a position. 1, watch for the onside right here. 2, you got to answer back on this drive without question. You got to answer back. I noticed Zimmerman down here at the end was their fastest player. This may be a position with the ball on the far edge where he kind of tips it and comes this way for a possible onside.
De La Souza has it teed up. Take a long run at this thing. He hadn't had one of these tonight.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking alert, but he'll get into it. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to come to Zamarian at the 10. Zamarian Manuel is going to be met just across the 25-yard line, and that's where Springdale's going to start. So this becomes almost a must drive for Springdale.
Yeah. Without question. I think this is our longest starting position, isn't it?
It's been, this is probably the longest starting field position. They're going to put it down at the 27-yard line. Springdale's been the beneficiary of a lot of really good field position tonight.
They
just
sure
haven't
have
been able to take advantage of it.
Right. We, again, win 1st down. Yep. This is important right here.
1st and 10 to go, 11:24 to go here, 3rd quarter. Perez and Kanagaki alongside Caden Asrud. Caden to throw quickly to Cortez. Across the 30, 35-yard line, Chris Cortez going to be knocked out of bounds, 1st down yardage.
Good job there. And the pass was a little high. If he gets the ball right off the bat, you never know what can happen. Chris is kind of that deceptive runner. He doesn't look like he's running very fast, but he does a good job getting down that field. Great job.
17-yard pickup out to the 44-yard line. That's going to give Springdale a 1st down. Cortez on the night, 4 catches, 80 yards, has the 1 touchdown.
Nice having him back.
Very, very much so. 1st and 10 for the Dogs. Kanagaki running over people into Southside territory.
Well, I'll tell you what, like I said, he doesn't shy away from contact, and that's been a really good play for us tonight, and that's a good play to start, give us a chance at another win 1st down, and you get 6 yards out of it.
Put it down at the 49-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. Clock running. We're under 11 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale finds themselves down by 3 touchdowns. Perez and Kanagaki are your running backs. Here's Kanagaki again. 1st down yardage, still going inside the 40. Good strong run there by Kanagaki. Springdale's got another 1st down.
Yep, great job right there. And he, that's one of those plays where I think it's kind of a read. He does a good job reading it. He does a good job running downhill, and that's kind of the basis, running off tackle, blocking down, kicking out, letting him find the crease and just get what he can get.
Lachke Kanagaki, 7 carries, 63 yards tonight. 1st and 10 for Springdale, ball at the 40. It's Cortez in motion. This is Perez, 35-yard line. Springdale finding a lot of room. It's
Good job.
Real close to first down yardage.
And like I said, I know Coach Watley going in at half would try to find some tweaks, and you can see just coming out of the half right there with doing what we're doing, he's already found some holes that they've taken advantage of.
Looks like they're going to mark it just short.
Win first down.
And they definitely won first down on that one. It's going to be 2nd down in inches. Same formation.
I'm thinking they'll come back to Kanagaki right here and get that first down.
Asarud fires, pass complete, far side. That's Chris Cortez, first down.
That's a play. Looks like they found an opening for us because that's something in the first half we didn't have. In the second half, again, Coach Watley finding something there to go at, and that's something we're taking advantage of, and it's worked out real well.
They changed the play at the line of scrimmage,
right.
And now with 9:25 to go here in the third quarter, Springdale's got a first down, ball at the 23-yard line, trying to cut this lead down to 2 touchdowns, stay in the ball game.
You've got Tate down here against a small corner. This might be a situation where you get a chance to kind of give him.
Now we've got.
Looks like we're moving.
Yeah, flags. Springdale's going to get whistled for the false start. And again, win first down.
Right, exactly.
That's going to go against Tevin.
And I know, again, we talk about Tevin down here on the corner. It's definitely a mismatch.
Absolutely it is. 3rd penalty of the night for Springdale, 25 yards assessed against the Bulldogs tonight. This is going to be first down and 15. Asarud looking for Cortez. Pass incomplete at the 4-yard line.
That's that they went back to that same play that he scored on the touchdown, and it was there.
Yeah.
Good ball there, and Cortez, I think he looked like he got his hands kind of switched around, but had a chance to catch that, just didn't bring it away.
I don't know how you feel about this, but my coach would be yelling at me, mirror, 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 which is we're going to run the same thing. We're just going to do it from the other side.
Exactly. That's one of those, if it didn't broke.
Yeah, it's there. Do it again. Cortez has been open tonight.
Yeah, like he has.
4 catches, 80 yards. They've had him on a couple
good
of routes.
Good route. Caden put it there, just didn't come away with it.
2nd down, 15. Exactly 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is Chris Cortez in motion. Caden's going to throw. Screen set up far side. That's David Perez. 25, 20, 15, 10. Hurdles a man into the inside the 10-yard line. First down, Springdale down at the 8.
We've seen a couple of running backs tonight do that, and that's been really good.
20-yard pickup's going to give Springdale the 1st and goal at the 8.
Win first down.
And win first down. Clock running now, 8:48 to go.
This is where we've got to be really disciplined right here. You get inside the 10, very smart play right here. Be positive right here.
Play clock at 20. Cortez in motion again. Kanagaki not going to get much. Balls loose.
Boy, it's not what you needed.
Lachke Kanagaki fumbles the football, and Southside's going to come away with it.
Boy, they had done exactly what they needed to do down the field, and not what you need on the offensive side right there.
Castling comes up with it. Southside now with an opportunity here to really kind of put some distance between them and Springdale.
Right.
They'll take over 1st and 10, ball at the 7. On the other side, look, if you're Springdale, you can get a turnover, you can get a 3 and out, you get the ball back, you're going to get pretty decent field position.
Right.
Heller's, let's see here. Yeah, Harrell's going to stay in at the quarterback spot. Zimmerman is the running back. This is Zimmerman. He's going to get out across the 10-yard line. Kane Pinto, the first Bulldog there. give him the 12. That's going to wind up being a 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
I think now where it's at now, you would think they would want to try to run some clock here, and that may be in our favor just because it puts them away from doing kind of what they're doing.
Yeah. And if you're Southside, I mean, you're in the playoffs. We
Right.
talked about that, but you can't lose this game.
Exactly.
This is not one of those throwaway games. Harrell stays in the shotgun. If Springdale were to pull this out, Southside would be the 6th seed. Springdale would be the 5. Here's Zimmerman, 15-yard line. He's going to get out close to the 20. It's going to be enough for a Southside first down. Zimmerman tonight, 13 carries, 118 yards. He's got the 2 touchdowns, has a long of 80. Springdale's really done a nice job on him after the 80-yard run.
Right.
So 1st and 10 for Southside, ball at the 20. And I think they heard you. They're kind of taking their time here. They'll go trips near side. This is Harrell. Datrion's got him back at the 17-yard line. Datrion Woodfork with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, fool me once, you're not going to fool me twice.
Exactly.
And good job by Datrion right there, staying at home.
That's his 8th tackle for loss on the season. Really solid year for Datrion coming into tonight. 51 tackles, 3.5 sacks,
Yep.
forced fumble, pick.
Yeah, and you got Datrion on one side, you got Dickerson on the other side. So, and then Lauder kind of helped staple it in the middle there.
2nd down, Harrell to throw. Pass coming near side.
Oh.
Tayshawn. Oh, that was 6.
Boy, that was one. He was seeing the turf at the end right there, and he just took his eyes off just enough to let that one drop down.
Oh, he's going to be sick.
He is. Look at him.
Yeah.
Poor kid. And I promise
sick.
you, he knows it too.
3rd down upcoming. Boy, that one was.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the play you were looking
Yeah.
for.
That was it right there. Is what you needed. 3rd and long right here. Be smart. Let's at least put them in a huddle, make them punt right here.
This is a catch and rally. 6:28 to go, 3rd quarter. Harrell to throw. Pass complete to Connor. Zamarian tracks him down. They're going to give him
Good
about
job.
a 2-yard play. Springdale's going to get the football back.
Good job right there. Of course, for them, that's better than pick 6.
Absolutely. So they'll Southside will send on the punt team. Grayson York is your punter. 39-yard effort on his only punt of the night. Braden Connor's going to go back deep. Boy, that one was in Tayshawn's hands. That was 7.
Yeah, and he knows it too.
Yeah,
I can
he
assure
does.
you. This is a position right here. I know you're deep, but with number 2 back there, I know he's their favorite receiver. York is, so you always got to be a pair. They're missing a guy.
1.
They're going. There's no way. Yeah, it's going to cost them 1.
I'm surprised the coaching staff didn't pick up on that.
Well, I think they didn't want to waste a penalty on that. And it looks like the coaches, he kind of knew that and not happy about it, but I think he's okay with.
All right, so Southside did get the timeout. 5:39 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
5:39 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale down 31-10, but getting the football back. Grayson York back in punt formation. Braden Connor will drop back for Springdale. Braden is adventurous back there. He does like to return them. I'd love to see him pop one here. Snaps high. York catches it. And this
Get away, the Peter call right here.
Yeah, this is going to go out of bounds.
Yep.
Braden's going to catch it at the 35 and fumbled it. Disaster strikes the Springdale special teams. Braden Connor tried to field it, and Southside's going to get 1st and 10 in Springdale territory.
Yeah, that's one there when it comes off the foot right there. Get away from it, and and it looked like it was going out of bounds. It didn't, and I think what he thought was probably trying to save it from moving down the field. But, it's a situation when they're down there as a punt returner, you got to get away from that and be smart.
So Southside's going to take over. 1st and 10. Ball's going to be placed at the 33.
One of the things as a coach is you always tell your kids sometimes you don't get second chances. We had a chance down here for a pick six, and now look where we're at,
Springdale trying to rip that football loose. That was Garrett Zimmerman, or Carter Zimmerman. Check that.
Yeah, you had Lauder and Datron both right there. Lauder had him wrapped up, and Datron was ripping it, trying to get the ball. Now it's really big. The defense pulls away. We can't give them any points right here. We need to really tighten up our screws right here and buckle down.
2-yard pickup. Zimmerman pass complete, 25-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. York with the catch.
That's an RPO. When the linebacker, they're reading that play side linebacker, so as that running back comes across, as that linebacker reads it, he's reading the near back. So when he drops down, that quarterback's just got to read that guy come down, and he threw the pass right there over the top of him.
The ball resting at the 24-yard line. It's 3rd down and 1. Harrell back in at the quarterback spot. He's alone in the backfield. 10 seconds on the play clock. Check that. That's Zimmerman. 1st down yardage inside the 15, close to the 10. It's a 13-yard pickup. It'll be enough for the 1st down. And now if you're Springdale with 4:12 here to go, points are not an option.
No. You got to pull away and get that. And, again, like we talked about, 3 phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. And, that special teams – hurt us right there, and that's a situation where that kid's got to make that decision.
1st and 10, ball at the 11. Clock running, 3:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. This is Fox inside the 10, bouncing outside. He's going to get close to the end zone and in. Touchdown, Southside.
Well, that's the situation, unfortunately. Like I said, you can't give them a short field, and they took advantage of it.
11-yard touchdown run by Joaquin Fox with 3:39 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Southside now going to take a 37-10 lead as Jackson De La Souce comes on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and no good. So Jackson De La Souce misses the extra point, and our score will stay a 27-point lead. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
3:39 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale down 37-10, and 2 touchdowns here for Southside in the 3rd quarter. And Springdale's offense is just now you got to respond. You don't
exactly.
have a choice.
And we thought we had one, and you called it pick six, and we just didn't come away with it. And we've told them, and when we tell our kids, you don't get second chances, so take advantage when you can. And that was a situation. They came right back. They punt, and on their special teams. They get a fumble from us, and they take advantage of it right off the bat.
De La Souce has it teed up, back deep for Springdale. Tayshawn Sparks is a Marion Manuel. Good kick's going to drive Zamarian back to the 2. Zamarian Manuel to the 15, finds a little room across the 25, still fighting. He'll get up past the 25-yard line. Rogers now leading Heritage 42-7. Fayetteville and HAR-BER 23-7 at halftime. And in the fourth quarter, Bentonville leads Bentonville West.
Again, that's what we wanted.
Yep, everything in that regard has kind of it's shaken out the way we had hoped. Springdale's going to take over 1st and 10 balls at the 27-yard line. You know, that fumble down here in the red zone, that's the one. That's 4 turnovers tonight for Springdale.
Yeah.
And that one, that felt like that was the gut punch.
Yeah, that was definitely a ball. You can't have that happen at that point.
So 1st and 10 for Springdale. Ball at the 27-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. Here's Asarud on the option. He's not going to get much, maybe a yard out of that. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one right there, you almost wish you would have kind of pitched that to Tejon and let him. You had Tate in the front. Cortez out here on the perimeter blocking as well.
2nd down, clock running, 3:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Asarud, same play. Maybe a half a yard's going to bring up a 3rd down. Springdale on 3rd downs tonight, 2 out of 7. They came in at 29%. This is probably this may be the biggest one of the season.
Yeah, we've got to have a 1st down right here.
Got to have a 1st down here. If you don't want to give this back to this Southside offense, which has been clicking here in the 3rd quarter. They'll go empty. It's a 3rd down and 8. Asarud to throw. Pass complete. Cortez, 50-yard line, 1st down, Springdale.
Boy, the linebacker was right there, and Caden did a great job sitting in the pocket, putting it right over the top of that linebacker's hands. Chris, great job catching the football for the 1st down. Big play.
Going to put him down at the 50-yard line. Just got a text from my attorney. He wants to give a shout-out to his lovely, lovely wife, Ash. Two minutes to go. Springdale breaks the huddle. 3 wide receiver set for Springdale. 1:50 to go. 3rd quarter. Here's Asarud. He'll pitch it to Tejon. Tejon trying to get outside. Gets a couple out of it. Runs out of bounds at about the 48. Not much there. And Springdale's going to have a 2nd down and 8 into Southside territory.
You know, when you run the option or the speed option, which is kind of what that is, you want somebody's got to take the quarterback before he pitches it, and he really kind of pitched it ahead of time that time. So I know Coach Watley would rather him have to make somebody take him before he pitches that.
Clock stops. 1:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Asarud, good protection. Now he's going to step up, and he's going to go down at the 49-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down for Springdale.
Well, I thought he had one open, and I guess he just didn't see him in time, and he stepped in the pocket there and cost us a chance to make some positive yards.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Clock running, 1:20 to go here, 3rd quarter. 27-point deficit for Springdale, and boy, I mean, this is, again, this is an all-important 3rd down here. Springdale wants to keep playing football into next week. You're going to have to convert this one.
Right.
Springdale taking a lot of time here. Play clock's down to 10. Caden to throw. Tries the screen. Pass complete. It's Junior Reyna. Got 1st down yardage inside the 40. 1st down Dogs.
That went from a lineman almost trying to tip that to 1st down yardage for Junior. Good job there.
That's one of those no, yes.
Good job. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
1st down for Springdale at the 38-yard line. Clock stops momentarily with 42 seconds to go.
Boy, it'd be nice to put it in before that clock runs out to the 4th quarter.
This a 1st down and 10, 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Asarud, same play. Cortez catches it, and he's going to get a couple out of it down to about the 34. It's dangerously close.
That was
to being
very
intercepted.
close, exactly. Cortez just stuck his hands out just far enough to come back and get that ball. Good job there by Cortez catching it with his hands.
Final 5 seconds are going to run off here.
Looks like they're going to take it to the quarter. So
we've played 3. Our score, Southside 37, Springdale 10. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
We start the fourth quarter. Springdale trails 37-10. You're just hopping on. We're playing on Thursdays because of the inclement weather that's entering northwest Arkansas tomorrow. It is going to be bumpy about this time tomorrow night, so they've decided to move all the games around. The chalk is pretty much holding in the 7A West, so Springdale's going to have to win this game if they're going to want to get into the playoffs. Otherwise, they will end with a 1-9 record. And we've got whistles and a false start
it's on
against
us.
Springdale.
The receiver again, he's pointing to the receiver down here. You know, that's something as a receiver you got to be watching the football. You can't do that. Those are plays that shouldn't happen.
So it'll back Springdale up back to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11. This will be the first play of the fourth quarter. Springdale trails by 27. Boy, 13 points there in the fourth quarter just looms large now, doesn't it?
Yes, very much.
Asarud to throw, screen. Looking for Tajon. Southside blows that one up, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11. Springdale on the night. They've converted a couple 3rd downs here recently.
Yep.
They got it going a little bit. 4 out of 9 on the year. 4 out of 9 on the night.
This is definitely 2-down territory.
Absolutely, it is.
From probably from here on out on this one.
3rd down and 11. Empty set for Caden Asarud. And Springdale jumps again.
Boy, it's not what you want. And, you know, I know as a coach, you're on that sideline. You can't do anything. And, boy, it's one of those where you just got to be disciplined as a player and make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
It'll be 3rd down and 16. 1 play, 2 penalties here in the third quarter, at the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's back-to-back penalties. You don't need that.
Asarud to throw. Protection's good. And he's going to go down back at the 43-yard line. That's Parkinson again. It's his 3rd sack of the night. Now Springdale's going to have to kick.
Yeah. Boy, that's, that defensive end right there just kind of bull rushed the outside there and came off the edge and just got him just enough to knock him down. Definitely, of course, you can't have the penalties before that. And
that's 3 sacks tonight for Southside. Springdale came in. They've given up 23 coming into tonight. You can now make that total 26. Junior Reyna into kick. Good kick. It's going to drive York back to the 18. David Perez is going to wrap him up at the 23-yard line.
Good coverage.
Yep, great coverage there by Springdale. And now Southside's going to get the football here up 27 with 11:05 to go. You got to imagine this is going to be just run that clock as much as you can. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for us. You know, last time we had special teams kind of cost us. This time we had penalties. Mm-hmm. And those are things that, one, turn the ball over on special teams, but 2, you can't get behind those sticks, especially back-to-back.
39-yard kick by Junior Reyna. That's Springdale's first punt of the night. Now Southside sends the offense back out. Harrell in at the quarterback spot. Zimmerman is the running back. 11:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. This is Zimmerman. Springdale's got it wrapped up. Kane Pinto there, Brandon Lauder, Michael Dickerson all there to make the stop.
Good job there by the defensive line, just squeezing it.
Looks like he's going to get about 2 out of it up to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up second down, a clock moving, 10:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Southside holds on. They're going to be the 5 seed out of the West. HAR-BER would be the 6. HAR-BER at last check was losing at halftime to Fayetteville. Here's Zimmerman. Going to get out past the 30-yard line, close to first down yardage. Going to come up just a hair short. It's going to bring up third down.
I think the official on our sideline is moving them.
Well, they're going to give it to him. Okay, they'll get him out to the 33, so it's going to be a first down. I thought they had him just a yard short, but it'll be a first down for Southside. Clock will stop momentarily, 10:22 to go. Now it's moving. I think this is exactly what Southside wants, is just to grind this out as much as they can. This is Harrell to throw. Pass in and out of the hands of Xander Connor. Incomplete. Not sure why you're throwing there.
No, it definitely helps us, but it's one of those situations. They've tried to get the ball to him. I think they look at the matchup and they say, hey, we got to get it to him. But I tell you what, the quarterback, again, Harrell's put it either low. He's kind of thrown it behind him, and Tajon's played him pretty good.
Yeah, he has. Clock stops, 10:01 to go in the ball game. Second down, 10. Here comes Zimmerman, near side. Across the 40. He's got first down yardage. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 49-yard line, first down Southside.
Zimmerman does a really good job of seeing the field.
Yeah, he's elusive, and he's stronger than he looks. I mean, he's not a huge guy, but he's you get moving that fast, it hurts when he hits you.
Yeah, he popped outside right there. Our safety ran downhill like he's supposed to, and just kind of got a stutter step and just kind of went on around him. And like you said, it's real elusive.
207 yards on the ground tonight for Southside. Here's Zimmerman again across the 50, and he's got room. This is Carter Zimmerman, 40, 35, and he's going to get run out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. It's going to be a 25-yard pickup, and it's a first down for Southside.
We got one down.
We've got a Springdale Bulldog on the turf. We're going to take a quick timeout while they tend to him. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Caden Spencer, the injured Bulldog, up under his own power, walking towards the Springdale sidelines.
Definitely good to see.
Definitely good to see. He'll be back in shortly if he can, I'm sure.
Yes.
9:43 to go here in the ball game. Ball at the 25-yard line. Carter Zimmerman tonight, 20 carries, 182 yards, has the 2 touchdowns. Southside on the nights run for 233, 406 total. They've 10 yards per play. They've moved it pretty good today.
Yeah, that's pretty good yards per average there per play.
So Harrell brings the offense out. First down 10, ball to 25. Zimmerman's alongside. Still got the first team offensive line. Now, this is a team that's going to be in the playoffs next week on the road in the Central.
But like you said, if they win tonight, they're the 5 seed, which is a little bit probably better than that 6 seed. You got to go out to.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Cabot or Conway or any of that stuff. Now we've got whistles. Delay a game against Southside. That'll push them back to the 30-yard line. It'll be first down 15.
Now it gets into a situation where the clock is definitely your enemy right here, and you gotta make things happen really fast.
So first and 15, clock stop, 9:43 to go. 10 on the play clock for Southside. This is Zimmerman. It's going to be wrapped up there. Alex Guevara's got him. It's going to be no gain on the play. Going to bring up second down.
Good job there by big Alex Guevara.
Guy that doesn't get enough pub.
Alex
Guevara.
Yeah, that's the linemen never get a lot of recognition, but they're kind of those guys, the grinders every game, offense and defensive linemen. So great job by those guys. That's where it starts up front.
So second down 15. Ball at the 30-yard line. Here comes Zimmerman. 30-yard line, down to the 25, and we may get a flag. No, thought they got the face mask there. It's going to be about a 7-yard pickup. It's going to bring up third down and 8.
That's a good job there. Up front, strung it out. Safety came downhill. That time made the play. Zimmerman tried to stiff arm him, but our safety did a good job making the tackle.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Line to make the 15. Southside tonight on third downs. 2 out of 7. Springdale's done a nice job on them. This is Harrell. Datrion's got
Good job by
21,
Datrion.
and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
That was a great job by Datrion, just staying home right there. The quarterback, it's a read play. He pulled it. Datrion's sitting right there making a play. Great job.
So it brings up fourth down for Southside.
I figured I thought they may take a time, let it run down, take a timeout, and let their kicker, I think, probably try to kick this one right here.
1 out of 2 on fourth down tonight. De La Souza.
I think that's probably what they'll do is let the clock run and then bring him out to kick.
Play clock at 10, 7:45.
They may try to get a quick five right here.
Yeah.
Nope.
Harrell's going to throw. Protection's good. Pass complete to Fox, and he
drops
dropped it. So Springdale catches a break there on the drop by Joaquin Fox, and now Springdale get it back.
Yeah. And that's the situation there where it's normally Zimmerman. I saw he kind of tapped out after that last play, so brought in another running back and paid off for us.
So Springdale gets the football back. 7:37 to go here in the ball game. Down 37-10. I'm sitting here looking at the numbers for tonight. Springdale, that third quarter.
Yeah.
2 yards of total offense here in the second half for Springdale. That's your ball game right there.
Yeah.
It's the turnovers. It's the kind of the backwards plays, the big plays that Southside's made. You can boil this thing down to about 5 or 6 plays.
Exactly. We've had some really positive plays. We just can't put them together.
So first and 10 for Springdale. Perez Kanagaki alongside Caden Nasrud. Caden completes to Locksheet, and he's going to get out across the 25, near the 28-yard line. It's going to bring up a second down for Springdale. That's Kanagaki's third catch of the ballgame. All 3 of his catches in his career have happened tonight.
I'll tell you what, and you saw him catch it, and 34 came up to make a play, and I'm not so sure 34 wants to do that again.
No, probably not. Here's Caden. Pitches to Perez. Ball's on the ground. Caden's going to fall on it at the 29.
That's one of those things there too. If you don't run it a lot, that's you got to work on that. And that was a situation there where the mesh just wasn't there.
Coach has always told me if you got to think about it, don't do it.
That's right.
That was always if you got to think about it, don't do it.
That's right.
Put the ball down at the 30. It's going to wind up being a 2-yard gain. And it'll bring up third down and just over a yard for Springdale. Caden will throw. And he's going to go down back at the 21-yard line. Third and a yard. Fourth sack given up by Springdale tonight. And I don't see the punt team coming on.
I think they're going. I think you got to pretty much go right here. Now it puts them 4th and 9 instead of a 3rd and 1. Big play for us right here. You got to get the first down to keep your chances alive right here. So really, really important.
Play clock is down to 5.
I think Coach is going to call a timeout right here.
So too. That's what they're going to do. So the clock will stop. 6:01 to go in the ball game. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
6:01 to go in the ball game. Springdale facing a 4th down here. 4th and 8. The line to make is the 31. Springdale's going to leave the offense on.
You know, they had the dig out of Cortez that time. He just didn't have enough time to throw it, so they may come right back to it. Put a guy back there to help kind of protect, I think.
David Perez, the running back. They're going to set up the screen. Perez catches it at the 20 with room, and he is going to be short of the first down by a yard. And Springdale's going to turn it over.
Man, good play there. Just didn't get the yardage we needed to get the first down.
So we have a final out of Centerton. Bentonville is the 7A West Conference champions. They've beaten Bentonville West tonight 24-10. That is a final. Last check, HAR-BER was trailing Fayetteville 23-6. First and 10 for Southside. Ball at the 30-yard line. Good play there
There's
by
Caden
Caden.
again.
Yep. Back in the ball game. Fox on the carry. He's going to lose 3 yards. So bring up 2nd down, 13. Clock running. 5:35 to go in the ball game. Harrell in at the quarterback spots. Southside's going to go in as the 5 seed. If this holds, HAR-BER will grab the 6 seed, and the playoffs will begin next week. And we have to wait on a couple of things out of the Central to see who's going to be playing who.
Right.
It's a really big one between Bryant and Conway. That one's going to be played
Saturday at 7.
Yep. This is Fox trying to get outside. Tristan Skelton's going to run him down for a 1-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Can update the score out of Springdale. Fayetteville now leads 30-7. This will be 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, big play for us.
4:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. Harrell's still in at the quarterback spot. This is Fox. Nice play out of the secondary.
You know, you've seen Fox come in. I think you've probably seen the last of Zimmerman, knowing that Gregory's hurt. Zimmerman definitely will be their running back going into the playoffs next week.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be a loss back to the 34-yard line. I believe that was Tajon Sparks.
Yeah, I think he came down. Sure did.
Yeah. And that's going to bring up a 4th down here. Lina makes the 20.
This may be one where he lets the clock run down right here and then calls timeout.
Okay, play clock now at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and they get the play off. So Harrell to throw. They're going to throw the go. This is going to be knocked down by Zamarian Manuel. A pass breakup for Zamarian.
And that's actually a good job by knocking it down, because if he intercepts it and runs out of bounds, the ball's there. So actually he did a really good job knocking it down so we get the ball, save some yardage.
Your instincts there to pick that one off.
Yeah.
So at 3:32 to go, Springdale's going to get the football back. 37-10 our score. Southside going to enter the playoffs as the 5 seed. Har-BER trailing right now. Everything kind of lined up for Springdale. That third quarter right there where they scored 13 points, Springdale didn't respond. That's been the balance of the ball game here. So changes for Springdale. Springdale running guys in and out of the huddle. Colby Fisher's checked in. Asarud, pass complete far side. It's Tristan Davis.
Tristan Davis, good job. Good throw and catch and run.
They're going to give him the first down out to the 44-yard line. Tristan's 7th catch of the year. And now Springdale with 3:20 to go has an opportunity here to just put points on the board in the last drive of the year. Gary Roberson's checked in at a wide receiver spot. He's near side. Asarud fires far side, pass complete. Davis again. Nice nifty little move there. Is going to get into Southside territory.
Good job. Get another good catch. Another good run by Tristan Davis. Good job.
See where they put this one out. Looks like it's going to be the 43 of Southside. That'll be enough for Springdale first down. 52 to go in the ballgame. Springdale trying to get that last score here to end the 2022 season. Caden Asarud in the shotgun. Here's Perez. Across the 40, still going. Get down to about the 38-yard line. Clock continues to move here. 2:25 to go. Springdale will have a second down and 5. Plenty of time on the play clock, 15 seconds. Asarud to throw. There's that little screen out to Tristan Davis again. Tristan going to get down inside the 35.
Close to first down yardage, yeah.
Should be enough.
I think, it's first down yardage. Sure is. Or this one down here is giving us first down, yeah.
Yep, so they'll put him down at the 33. That'll be enough for the Springdale first down. So now we go under 2 minutes to go. Springdale just kind of dinking and dunking here, trying to get one last score. Tristan Davis.
Tristan's done a great job just throwing, catching and making positive yards out of it.
They'll come near side. This is Kanagaki. Down to the 20-yard line, first down Springdale.
Good job. Both sides have kind of rotated players in and out to kind of give those younger players a chance to play. That's a good job by both coaches to give that opportunity to those players.
Career high tonight for Lachiki Kanagaki, 76 yards rushing. High snap, David Perez inside the 15. They'll just kind of banging away here.
Yeah, be nice to put this one in and like you said, just finish the season on a positive note.
Exactly 1 minute to go here in the ball game. Clock running. Second down, we'll call it 1.5 yards. Kanagaki and Perez are your running backs. This is Lachke. He's going to get about to the 6-yard line, and Springdale now with an opportunity here to punch this thing in. That's a 7-yard pickup. We're going to have to go quickly here. 43 seconds. Clock's, there, okay. I was going to say clock stopped for a second. Now 40 seconds and running. Second down. Here's Perez. David Perez down to the 1. They in? No, they're going to say he's at the 1-yard line. So Springdale going to have to hurry here. 22 seconds. $15 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Perez.
There it is.
Touchdown, Springdale with 7 seconds to go. David Perez puts it into the end zone. Springdale now trails by 21. So good drive by Springdale.
Good job there. You got some younger players on both sides. coming in, but, our guys finished it up like they were supposed to. Good job, positive yards, positive play, and finished it off like you would expect them to.
9 plays, 66 yards. David Perez with the touchdown, and now on to try the extra point. It's Chris Cortez. Springdale short personnel here. Snap's good. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 7 seconds to go in the ball game. Southside 37, Springdale 17. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Are you ready for a new career opportunity? Ready for
teamwork.
Ready for
competitive benefits.
Ready for
A friendly culture.
ready for
Stability.
So our final score tonight, Southside 37, Springdale 17. Springdale's season's going to come to an end at 1-9. They're going to fail to make the playoffs for the second straight year. And, Coach, some good things, some bad things.
Right.
But overall, I think they've got some things to build on going into next year.
Yeah, you definitely got some things to build on. You wanted to finish positive with a win. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. For those upperclassmen. Hopefully those juniors and those sophomores kind of see what the next step has to be for them. First of all, starting that process in the offseason.
Yeah, and that offseason gets started in about right after Thanksgiving. They
Exactly.
get back to work. And Springdale's got a lot to work on. There's some pieces here as they go into 2023, but I think they're going to look back on this as maybe some opportunities that got away from them.
Exactly. You bring up a good point. Plays here, plays there. Tonight, the turnovers in the first half. The second half, some special teams play there. Cost us a little bit early. We didn't get a pick, when we thought we had it. Yep. They come back. The special teams came back to us. So, those are some things we got to get corrected. Going into offseason, hopefully those underclassmen step up, and we need some leadership to start building in that offseason. And that'll definitely help.
Yeah, there's a lot of young guys that got an opportunity to play this
right.
season. Caden Spencer being one of them. Jack
That's
Founder's another one of them.
That's
Caden
right.
Nasserud.
Yeah.
Caden hadn't played. He didn't play last year. He broke his collarbone, didn't get a chance to play this year or last year. Got a lot of time this year.
Right.
There's some pieces here.
Yep.
And Coach Hobbs and the staff, they're going to go back to the drawing board. And they're going to have to build this thing back
That's
up.
Right.
It was funny. I was talking with Coach Hobbs during his coaches show. We do a lot of talking before we actually
right.
go to the coaches show, and he said, I got a list of things that we're going to have to start working on.
That's right.
And it starts the day after the season ends. So
exactly.
They'll get to work tomorrow.
Yep.
And Springdale will be back in 2023. Man, I've enjoyed it.
I have
great
too.
having you back.
Thanks a lot. Enjoyed it.
We're off for about 6 weeks, and then the Springdale basketball team will take to the floor December the 20th. We are at Fayetteville.
A little bit earlier this year.
A little bit earlier. Northside's back in the conference, so it's going to be a heck of a year in the 7A West or 6A West in basketball. Northside back in. Springdale is loaded. They are going to be really good. Fayetteville is really good. Bentonville has always been solid. It's going to be a lot of fun.
They'll set up for a great time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun once basketball time rolls around in Springdale. One last time, hey, we appreciate all of you for sticking with us all year and listening to Coach and I babble on. As we,
hey, it's been great. I've enjoyed just talking ball. Thanks for letting me do that with you,
Zach. I want to thank
Zach.
Brian and Hesper and Rochelle and our entire BSN crew. They do all the dirty work.
They do a great job.
They do. They set everything up, make sure everything's working, take care of us, make sure we don't do anything dumb. And,
that's right.
And that we're presentable on game day. We will talk to you in about 6 weeks from Fayetteville as the Springdale basketball team kicks off its conference season. It's been our pleasure to bring you every second of Springdale high school football in 2022 till 2023. We will talk to you.